Welcome, everyone, to Wednesday Night Nitro. So, how are you doing today, AJ?
Good, dude. I love that intro, man. All I keep hearing to think is the HBO classic theme. That's
Oh,
so amazing. What's that, Casey? I guess Casey glitched out. You all right there, bud? Well, Casey's having technical difficulties. Everybody.
hotspot.
Oh,
Can you
your
hear me
hotspot.
now?
I'm having good end. I mean, you're freezing and stuff.
God damn it. What the fuck? I can barely hear something on the other end.
Really?
Oh, there we go. God
What's up?
damn. I think it's StreamYard that's acting up again.
Oh yeah. I mean, it seems fine on my end.
Yeah. Well, uh, Casey broke the internet.
I believe that. What's going on, beer stuff?
But the whole HBO, god damn, there we go. This man right here is the one who made that HBO
Oh, did he?
intro.
He's the fucking shit,
Yeah,
man.
well,
Hey, beer stuff. Make Casey like a fucking WCW like intro, or maybe like a Four Horsemen intro. That'd be fucking cool as hell. Because me and Tex were even saying that like me, him, Compton, and Tex were like the fucking Four Horsemen. So it's like, of like the '90s, like '97, like Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Benoit, fucking Malenko, and fucking Mongo, and obviously Casey's Mongo or Malenko. I'm obviously Benoit, so I'll take that as a badge of honor. And Tex is the loudmouth, so he's Ric Flair.
oh shit.
And Compton, me and Tex already know that. And Compton's obviously Double A.
Well, look at that. It's already in progress. Huh.
What's in progress? The Nitro one or the Horseman?
Maybe intros because he said he's about to send me something. I
Hell
thought he
yeah.
meant like an
Well,
actual.
did you send him the Nitro theme that I gave you? Because that's a
You know,
generic one.
if I can get the music files, that's one thing. But
Well, I could download it and send it to you.
yeah, give me the music file, then I could.
Because the Horseman one, anyone can use.
The gamer shelf says, "Stay sick, asshole. You deserve it." Well,
Are you talking about me or
uh,
him?
no, the gamer shelf said that right there.
Oh, I just got a head cold going on, but I'm gonna keep being a trooper and truck on and keep going.
And Costanza earlier says this is Betty White's revenge.
He said, "Spray me with Lysol."
Oh.
That's funny.
So I hate to tell people we're gonna have to cut this short due to illness.
To what?
Due to illness. So I gotta cut it short.
Huh?
I'm just fucking. I'm just
Oh,
fucking
okay.
around.
Okay, I'm like, what? I say we already had this thing already. No, I don't need to
Me.
sneeze on Casey. I'm good on that. Casey's like my little brother. I don't want to get him sick. Fuck, it's hard enough. Me and my girl are
Oh,
both sick.
I already got COVID. What could it be worse? I got
Yeah,
the whole
dude, I'm glad
the
I didn't
fake.
get COVID.
Oh no. Oh god. He hates that
No,
dog.
that dog is amazing, man. Where is your buddy at? I
Oh,
love
he's
that dog. Where is he?
oh. Uh if he's around here, he's lonely because two things. Either mom's not around
Yeah.
or he made mom mad from doing something wrong.
Oh,
So he's
is your mom out of the hospital?
Oh yeah, she's been out
She
for a
doesn't have
while.
COVID, does she?
No, she got COVID.
Okay. Oh, you
She,
gave it to her?
oh yeah, it's kind of hard not to when
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, is she like? Because I know she's up there in her 60s. Is she like?
she seems okay. I'm
Okay.
like, she's getting the first part of it. Like I'm pretty much. This all started like Friday, so I'm heading into like what 5 days now, 5 6 days now.
Like
Like
you don't have like what was your symptoms? I'm just curious because like right now because I have a head cold, so mine's like my nose is stuffed up and my head's got like pressure. That's about it.
uh, I it was several things. One, I'm spitting up mucus. Uh, I'm coughing, sneezing. I would get headaches, but that could be anything. Uh,
Right.
every once in a while, my ears would hurt. My body would ache,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have any of that. Thank
and,
God.
and then like my teeth would hurt at one point.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because your body's breaking up and shit with all like the shit that's going on. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did you read that shit? Oh.
Don't kill me next. Gamer show. Oh man. So yeah, but I've been uh I did not know what this rapid test looks like.
Right. I've never
And
seen it until you showed me it.
yeah, so the guys from the fantasy football league, they're like, that's not a COVID test, that's a pregnancy test.
It does kind of look like one.
Yeah, well, let me go grab this one.
In the meanwhile, while Casey's getting his pregnancy test going on. So what's going on? Casey likes all African kids in his basement got Ebola. That's funny, Gamer Shelf.
Oh no. So this is
Is
the
that true,
10th.
Casey? You like African kids in your basement?
I'm gonna have to pass on the
Hey, look, it's the
question.
Nature Boy. He's here. What's going on, Rick? Nature Boy, you coming on tonight?
See, this is if
What?
you
What?
can
Hold
get.
on. Let me see what the Nature Boy said. Those tests are BS. COVID is a flu at the worst. Eat some chicken noodle soup. I haven't even had no chicken noodle soup yet. That sounds pretty good right now. And rest,
But
you'll be fine.
you can't even really see it much. There it is.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I see it. So the double lines.
Yeah. C
Yeah, that
is.
still looks like a pregnancy test to me. That does. I know it's a rapid one, but that does look like one.
I just heard like a. Boop. But usually when I hear that, that's
Well, Casey is technically pregnant because he's got a food baby inside of him.
there's Wikipedia right there. Oh, it
Oh
is.
shit, you're in hot water now, man. You're in hot water, Casey. Nature Boy's up to you. Mongo, you're fucked now.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. Achoo! That's how I do it. I just sneezed on it, and that's how it worked. I'm like, have you ever had to take a real test?
Like which kind of test?
Well, the professional one where you had to go to the hospital and they put that fucking swab until they literally like touch your brain with
You
it.
mean you mean like a COVID test? No.
Yeah.
No, never had one.
So what they literally take a swab. If you like go to the hospital, they'll take a
Okay.
swab, and then it feels like they literally swab your brain because they stick it
Now you're freezing, Casey. It looks like you're picking your
down like
nose.
up here.
You're picking your nose. Someone clip that.
Well,
So what were you
it
saying?
looks
Because
like they're going.
you were freezing.
Well, they take the swab and
Okay.
they take it up your nose and swab your brain with it, and then they test it because they go.
Costanza's got a good thing in the chat. He says drink vitamin D and zinc, and also drink plenty of pure juice. Hey, that sounds like a good plan too.
I've been
No,
drinking.
but
Oh
back to what
no!
you were saying though, Casey. Oh, we got the nature boy.
Oh no! What's
Casey,
it?
we need to have a talk. I have
I,
a I have a new conspiracy, and you're at the center of it, sir. So I need some clarification here. You know, it's funny how you got sick at the same time as I put a whooping on you in fantasy football in epic proportions. I mean,
yeah,
I beat you by like 50 points. Okay.
how's that possible? By the way, I mean it was like I
Because
had
my players scored more points than yours. That's how you win in fantasy football. It's actually pretty simple. But the conspiracy here is you play up this sick angle so you don't get trash talked in the football league and get made fun of. Because I didn't hear about this. I've got COVID, which is fake, by the way. That's not real. You've got the flu at worst. Get over it.
Yeah, that's what I have is the flu right now.
That's a conspiracy that will not be presented here. So take off your mask. Do not get the pokey pokey. You do not have COVID. That's a whole different podcast. But either way, so after the game is over and you get a biblical beatdown which is what I gave you this past week.
God damn.
Now you're sick, and so people may take it a little bit easier on you. I feel like this might be a car Casey is Raw would play. Comments?
Are you talking about me?
No, Casey.
I gotta contact my other former lawyer before I can answer this.
I'm just saying. And to only further my point, as Drew pops into the conversation and he brings up, oh no, it's just a head cold. You agree with him, so you weren't actually that sick. So, how sick are you, Casey? Is Raw?
Oh, this ain't nothing to when I had swine flu. Swine flu, that shit that shit was absolutely the worst.
How did you I've never had any of these sicknesses. How did you get this?
I don't know. I didn't do anything different. I mean, it's not like I go to the clubs or anything, or the bars.
I bet you're the guy that see. Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you don't have enough of alcohol intake to fight these things.
It's possible.
I mean, it is possible. I mean,
what about Drew? Drew caught it, and
Drew's a little, you know what I mean. So, Drew's got his own set of problems.
I mean, he drinks a lot more than.
There you go. Costanza's onto something.
Well, I mean, he's probably true because, dude, I would get bronchitis all the fucking time. All the time.
See, like about a week ago, I got like a cold, like you know how you get real snotty and you sound stopped up.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
I had that for about 4 days. I sounded like death, but I didn't feel bad. I just sounded horrible. And after I hacked all that nonsense out, I was good to go. I was just okay, whatever. It was. But I'm out in the elements all day. That's to be expected.
Yeah, same here.
So,
it comes with it.
If I wasn't positive, I would have went to work. I mean, I feel fine enough that I could do that, but I mean, I don't want to go to work and get people sick. And
I bet now, have you licked any toilet seats like them people on TikTok did? Have you done that?
What the fuck? What are you talking about, Tex? I've never
There
heard
we
of
go.
this.
Have you not seen that back when?
I don't, dude. I don't watch TikTok. I'm not these fucking Zoomers.
Well, I don't either. But it was like they would put them on
Yes.
Twitter or on YouTube, showed them and stuff.
Seriously?
Yeah, people were actually.
Send me a
licking
video if you
toilets
can
and
find
stuff.
them. Send a video to me on
But
Twitter.
yeah, they
and
were
I'll
all over the
look at
place.
it.
Like, yeah,
Oh,
no,
this-
it was it was something. People licked
Is it on
door
YouTube?
handles. They did all kinds of
Hey
nonsense.
Jeff. Hey Jeff.
Really?
Jeff?
So back to what you were talking about, Tex, because I'm interested in this. What's going with the whole toilets? What?
Well,
Yeah,
this-
people.
I am.
It was a germ thing. I
Yeah.
think. I don't remember all the
Yeah, I'll talk
details
in the
of it.
private chat.
Do what?
The hell is JJ Dillon talking about? Shut the hell up,
No, that's
Tex.
no JJ Dillon.
Either way.
Is
Okay.
Mikkel. Remember that?
Okay, get back to the
Oh,
subject,
okay,
Tex,
yeah.
because I want to know what you're
Mikhail
talking
shouldn't
about.
be the spokesman for anything besides mental health, but that's a different question.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I never had
Well,
the virus yet.
technically, he shouldn't be the spokesman. He should be the example of why we need to fund it. But that's a whole different thing.
Right.
But
Oh.
No, I think it was like one of those, like planking type challenges, and it was this and it was that and whatever.
Right.
People were just licking toilet seats for a short time. Like it
That's
didn't last very
disgusting.
long.
What's up, Emily?
Oh, it was gross. Yeah, it was.
Like
yeah,
anybody, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like you just don't lick a toilet seat. That's just fucking gross.
Who does that
Right.
now?
You don't know whose ass has been on there, whose fucking whatever's been on there. Like,
Well,
come
Who
on
did
now.
that?
Well, technically, if you watch,
Let me guess, you've done this, Casey.
Well, Tex, figure that out. I've been licking my own toilet.
Nature's fucking onto something.
I could see like Casey making ramen noodles in his toilet. He just opens the package up and dumps it in the toilet bowl and stirs it around. And that's how he makes his noodles in there.
Like a 5-year-old, right?
Oh,
Yeah, well, he just eats it out of the
Oh,
toilet, then he flushes, and then he can use the bathroom. You know?
oh.
He don't have to do any dishes that way. So.
He's like, Mom, I don't have to worry about the dishes.
Well, the problem is you have to cook it before you eat it out of there because, I mean,
What?
Well, no,
technically,
no, you don't. Just get creative with it. I'm sure your mother has a hair dryer, right? So you drop the noodles into the toilet bowl, and then you get the hair dryer out and just heat the water up till they just, just do what you got to do. Yeah.
well, that
That's
you
it.
know
What's
how
up, Emily?
long.
Hello?
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Can
we
now.
hear you.
Okay, cause I can't turn on my camera. My camera's acting up.
Oh, okay. We're talking about the toilet, Emily.
What toilet?
But yeah,
Eating out of
Casey,
toilets.
if you needed to, you could make toilet bowl ramen just right there in the bathroom.
Oh.
Right? It wouldn't be a
Ugh.
problem for you.
Imagine someone
You know
just
what
took
that-
a big dump.
You know what that reminds me of? Is when people does prison stuff like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
prison,
yeah.
prison
Right.
wine.
Eat out of the
Right.
toilet. Ugh.
Yeah.
I think Casey's got too many prison ideas.
Crab apples. Ugh.
Oh,
Oh man, have you guys ever tried water chestnuts?
what?
No.
Water chestnuts. Have you ever tried those?
No.
No.
That's
Jeff,
a
will
new
you
one.
explain what that is? Cause you
Alright.
had it before.
Yeah.
It's like a chestnut in water, but Jeff, I don't know how to explain it. Just explain that too.
Hey. Yeah, just check the private chat. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I don't see any
Oh.
private chat, nothing. All
Oh,
I see is just a main.
holy shit! That's
Yeah, what
that's
the
a
fuck?
That's a link and a half. Like I'm afraid if I touch that, I'm gonna get hacked.
That's on
Yeah,
you.
I'm not
It is.
touching that with him.
I can't see no fucking private chat, guys.
That's what it is. Water chestnuts.
Yeah, I'm
right?
not opening that. No,
Hell no. That's like some fucking hacky
Well,
shit.
no, because Jester started typing that in the chat. I'm like, what the fuck? Yesterday we were arguing about it. I'm like, I know what they are. It's just I just don't know how to explain what they are.
That's water chestnuts.
You click on that and then your whole information is spilled out onto the internet, like your social security, your credit cards, even though
Yeah,
you don't
here's a
want.
bad
I can't see no private chat, nothing. Hold on.
There's another one.
I'm gonna
Got
have to
text.
grab my computer, guys.
Tex. Now get back to the
Yep.
horseman stuff with fucking Casey, because you were talking
Yeah,
about we have to
so
have that
he-
talk.
Yeah, hurry
Either
up.
way, so well, number one, I don't hurry when I speak. I talk as long as I want to. That's how things work. But either way,
Let the
no,
nation
no,
boy
no,
talk.
anyways, no, I think Casey's playing sick so he doesn't get ridiculed for the butt whooping he got this week in football.
Uh-oh.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm calling him on the carpet here because I think after he saw that biblical beatdown, which is the technical term for what he got, by the way.
I got proof. Right there.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
anybody
Yeah,
can have a
okay,
fake
yeah, we
test.
did.
I mean, anything's possible, Casey. I mean, I can, whenever I was a kid, if I didn't want to go to school, I put a thermometer, under a lamp and got it hot and stuck it in my mouth, But
Oh, hell no.
anybody can fake anything. That's easy.
Yeah,
So,
right?
Yeah.
I'm just
You
saying.
have proof.
Does he though? I don't know.
Like he's
Yes,
in
he
coffin.
does, because there's 2 lines showing,
Yeah,
mister.
he has 2 lines. Then
No,
Okay,
Jeff, go into Twitter, take a look at what you see. He posted in there. You can see if yes or no if it's just marked or just was a positive one.
I mean, even when the CDC comes out and says, "Well, those tests are like mostly faulty, anyways," it doesn't really help anything.
That is my
Well,
computer.
I mean, when I when I took a red pen to this and marked 2 lines, makes it
You
real.
did a red pin to it? Look, go back to it, Jeff, and see what you see the difference
See,
out of
like
it.
I said, Casey did not want to get ridiculed and made fun of because of the
Oh,
whooping
yeah.
he got.
You
So
see
he
it,
just wanted to,
Georgia?
I'm sick, and he wanted
So what do you
sympathies.
think?
yeah, that's definitely the virus.
Told you. See,
And
we all agree
Oh.
with Casey that he does have the COVID.
So he has to wear his mask now.
Well, see, COVID is flu. That's all that is. So
It's a
Casey's
cold
a
or a
baby
flu.
here. So,
It's a cold
I'm
or
gonna
a
get-
flu.
I mean, I can provide screenshots where Drew says, "Well, it's not even the flu; it's a head cold," and Casey agrees with him, and I can prove that. So,
I think it is a head
Yes.
cold.
Okay, well, then do it. Bring Drew over here then and let us hear him.
I tried to bring Drew over here several times.
Oh, look, it's JJ Dillon in the fucking chat.
I know. I'm trying. I can't see nothing, guys. All I see is nothing but you guys.
so anyhow, I've presented my case. Casey, how do you play here? What are your
Hi, Mike Cal. Get your
defense?
butt up in here, buddy.
Yeah.
What do you offer as a rebuttal here, my friend?
Like I said, I had to contact my other lawyer or my phone.
Oh, you gotta contact Thompson? Are you serious?
No, fuck Compton. Compton will get me convicted. Compton will get me convicted.
Oh my gosh, man. Are you talking about Cora
No.
then?
Once you're convicted, I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
he has the
Compton
virus,
carry out
see?
your death
He's
sentence. Is
coughing.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
So-
I know. Now you know what we're talking about.
He's puking too, yeah.
No, I don't.
No, he wasn't feeling well and he canceled Friday's show. So we're like, you know what, we'll do it from Monday.
Yeah,
So
he
came
canceled.
from Monday
He
after we found
canceled the
out
show
about it.
because he didn't want to get ridiculed. That's what it was. He was shamed by the whooping he got, and
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm gonna try getting on my computer, guys, okay?
Okay.
Because I can't even see nothing that you're all saying in the private chat, nothing.
Yeah, I hope he's alright.
ain't nobody talking in it anyways.
Yeah.
But
I don't even see the comments either. That's what I'm trying to like get in here.
But yeah, hopefully you get better.
well, Friday, I was getting to the point where I couldn't even talk with how much crud I was getting. It was like to the point, it was like I was getting miserable. I was like, "Fuck this shit."
Oh no.
Yeah, no, for real, Kate. Jeff, this is
I
weird.
say, even for the 3 or 4 days where I was kind of yucky and had that nastiness, whatever,
Yeah.
it was just I sounded horrible, but I kept doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Really?
Well, and what's your problem right now with your voice now? I mean, you're
Well, no, see, my
Yeah, I don't know why we
glorious
gotta
is-
dishonor his butt. Because right
No,
now
see,
Jeff is
Casey-
going through a lot too with stuff too, man.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm gonna log out and get on my computer and see if that helps.
yeah, my tonsils again.
Oh
My
shit!
ears. Jeez.
Jeez, man.
Jesus, okay.
They gave me some
Was
steroids.
it me
bro.
or was she like twice as loud as everybody?
She's
else?
twice as loud. Like, goddamn, my ears.
Okay, I was
are
making. I don't know if I was like,
My
I
ears.
got you in my ear, and I'm like, "Grr," every time I
Yeah, I
work.
know. It's like my ears. My ears.
No, but
It's
I,
not,
Like,
and it's
goddamn.
not-
One person at a time talking. Damn.
Bro.
Now we're supposed to be ridiculing. Come on now. Now the nature boys got the floor. Now talk.
So yeah, like I said, Casey, I can't prove because I'm not there and I don't have physical evidence, but I just want it struck on the record that I do highly suspect you of faking here to get out of your ridicule, as you so duly deserve their bongo.
There we go. There we go.
Alright, and now I see you guys.
Hey, hey.
Now we're getting echo.
Yeah.
Echo, okay. I'm gonna shut off the fan. Hold-
Oh,
Can you move your microphone away from your face a little bit?
Is that better?
yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
yes. It's
No, but I never had the virus yet.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Is this a Inception?
No, I actually never had the virus before, but my whole family did.
Oh, you know what?
I never had it myself. So
Emily,
I don't want it.
Emily,
I don't want it.
Now we're just hearing echoes.
What?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
I'm still echoing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's
Now?
echoing.
One sec.
Do you still have up somewhere?
I'm drinking
Because I
some
think
tea with
it
vitamin
just
C.
sounds like the audio is coming from.
Ugh.
Hey, Jeff, try to mute yourself so we can see where the echoing's coming.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh,
Sounds good.
oh,
hello.
every time
Hello?
I think it's
It
you,
didn't.
Emily.
It didn't echo until EJ got on here. I'm gonna mute. Hang on.
Yeah, it's Emily. It's Emily.
Alright, I'm gonna jump back off and get back in and
Sounds
see if that
good.
helps.
Here's your computer. Hello?
Welcome to the shit show, people.
Yes, yes, sorry.
We never promised it'd be
hey.
a good show, but it'd be entertaining. By God.
Oh, we got Ryan the Hill in the chat.
Ugh.
He says,
What's up, meow meow?
My eyes
Hope
are
you're doing
so
well.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Ryan
Wow.
the Heel.
Jeez.
So, anyways, Casey,
Okay.
did you or did you not fake sickness to not be ridiculed by your fellow man because you suck at fantasy football?
Oh, and is it sucking if I had a winning record?
No.
Okay?
I took.
Okay, I'm still getting an echo here. As soon as you pop back in, I
Really?
heard it.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
I didn't hear it this
I'm
time.
Hang
on
on,
the
wait a minute. Hang on,
computer,
wait.
Jeff.
Oh, hang on. Whatever it was, I think it cleared itself up.
Alright,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Quick,
Anyways,
now,
no. Kate,
now I see the host
Casey,
is
you
loading
lucked your
up
way
now.
into a winning record. You did no research. You watched 0 games. Remember, you even showed your hand like this. You just, Frantrux said I should play this person, and that's all that you did. You literally you didn't even draft your own players to get that winning record.
Well,
Thanks to
that's not
Colin's $50 ball, you got a better team than
What
left to
the
your own
fuck,
devices.
Gamer Shelf? Look what Gamer Shelf says.
Wait,
Why
What'd
would
he
the
say?
fuck would he say that?
let me see.
I thought it was hilarious.
See,
No,
beer
Casey,
stuff.
why would you
Beer
tell
stuff's
me
on there.
why?
I think he did not want to be ridiculed here, so he played sick. I mean, he don't look sick to me here, folks. That's all I'm saying. And if he did have the Rona, as he alleges, isn't that like a longer thing? I mean,
Gamer Shelf.
we all know this is a made up sickness anyway, so he's just making
Oh.
it up as it goes here.
Like, how
So.
sick is he, though? Like,
Well, he's been sick for a long time, but then he got COVID. That's a totally separate thing. So, you know.
That's a great point. I had to give that to text. I would have to agree with that.
yeah, I hate
Right.
being sick. It's not fun, especially close to Christmas.
So,
I'm discouraged. Oh, hell no, Gamer Shelf.
Actually,
Gamer Shelf is the smartest piece of furniture I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it has,
Hi, Bear
you
Stuff.
know, that's incredible what it can do for. I mean, there's no arms.
Wait, is
From
Talon
what we
calling?
can see, there's no technology active on it. It's just holding video games. But
well, it
Yeah.
does hold more of the modern games on it, so that's probably why.
oh, okay. So maybe there's like a Bluetooth element or like a Wi-Fi connected to it or something. We don't know about.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
That'd be
But
nice.
no, I never had my
But-
tonsils out.
I had my tonsils removed out when I was a baby, so
Yeah.
I had to because I had to have 2 surgery, two for my ears and one for my tonsils.
Yeah, getting your tonsils out are not fun, I hear.
No, they're not. I'm telling you. When I asked my mom, she said that when you go in there, you have to make sure that you when you get it taken out, there's gonna be a certain time you have to stay very quiet for
Yeah.
2 weeks, and then you have to eat slow and
Secret
stuff.
is
It's not
Casey
even-
has white stains on his gaming
Jeez.
equipment. I
Secret
believe
is
that.
Casey has a
I
white
believe that Gamer Shelf.
Oh,
Beer
Casey
Stuff. See,
also has a
Beer
different
Stuff's a smart man.
oh.
There's no arguing that. He's on top of things. He can see Casey for what Casey is here. He's
Oh, well, Bear Stuff has been my best friend for 20 plus years. Like 20.
oh, there you go.
Was
Who would
because
know
of
better than
high
him
school, or was it because you have
No.
your friend and you guys are in elementary?
Elementary, probably.
So he knows my my evil ways. So he knows.
So
Okay,
Like,
you're
do you want to
okay.
give? So Casey, would you like to give like a end of season speech as the coach for your Frank's Mirko Penis fantasy football team?
Oh my lord!
Pretend this is pretend that this is the press conference.
Yeah.
And, you're at the podium and all the news reporters are asking you, well, why did you lose? So
Yeah.
if you were that coach, what would you say, Casey is wrong?
Well, honestly, I would blame my players. You don't blame the coach.
Wow.
Well, think about it.
Wow.
You can't blame the coach. The coach is not on the field, right? Those players are the players on the field. I mean, the coach is only just saying, "Hey, do this play," and it's up to the players to make those plays. And if they fuck them up, it's the players' fault. You always get the coach. The coaches always get the short end of the deal and then they get fired.
Well, see, if you were going to scapegoat, you shouldn't have blamed your players. You should have blamed Joe Compton. Because of Joe Compton, you weren't allowed to pick the players that you wanted to, right? And if you had been able to pick those players, you would have won it all. But since you didn't have that option, we'll never know, so it can't be unproven. You know what I mean?
See, I got a feeling I won't get a invite for next year.
Why?
Why? So you're NFL? What is it, Casey?
Well, I mean, even though I had a better record this year than the previous one, but I mean, I just had no desire.
I thought Drew was in the lead.
Yeah.
No, I was leading in the Central Division for the first 12 weeks. I was leading, and then I got into a bad losing streak of 4 games or something. And so Drew ended up winning the division. But now we're in the second round of the playoffs, and it's Drew is playing TSS, and I'm playing Frank. So whoever wins those 2 games goes to the title game next week. So
Okay.
And that's going to be a
Yes,
big
you
game.
remember TSS 2 and Frank, right?
What?
Yeah, I was asking if you remember Frank and TSS 2 because it's been a while. He
yeah,
hasn't
no,
heard
it's Frank versus me, and it's Drew versus TSS. And then
Uh-huh.
whoever wins those. So it's possible 2 Central teams, if Drew and I both win, could play for the championship. Or you can have 2 teams from different divisions. So
Sure.
we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay, true. So,
Is there-
Jeff, who are you winning by right now? for your NFL?
Is,
Let me
there,
see.
is there a
He's
way I
doing
can?
NFL. He has his own team right now.
Is
Yeah.
there any way I can player dump all my players to people to the highest bidder?
No,
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think so.
Yeah,
You'd
I'm
have
just
to
playing
ask J-Man
SadWords in his
I-
championship
You
league.
could ask J-Man about it, but no, I'm good with who I have, so I'm good.
I'm playing Amir. Me and Amir versus.
I actually
in
like
SadWords'
my
league.
players, Casey. I don't blame them when they lose. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so I'm playing Amir. Me and Amir.
You know,
ugh.
actually,
Good luck with that, Josh.
Yeah.
Why do they got 2 games tomorrow
I
for
know.
the NBA?
Oh,
I
that's
know.
right. There is football tomorrow.
There
Yeah.
is football
Okay.
tomorrow and NBA tomorrow.
I kind of lost my days since
Yeah,
being-
remember, every Wednesday you're supposed to update that stuff because on Sunday, whatever you have uploaded for Wednesday, you're not going to get anything uploaded.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting my days a little mixed up.
Oh,
now
hang on a
since-
minute. There was one thing I did want to ask AJ. How bad did you break your TV when the Raiders beat the Patriots? Like how much how excited did you get? I was watching that and I thought, holy crap! I guarantee you, AJ is going insane right now.
What's
He's probably
going on?
breaking furniture.
What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm
He's
trying to
asking
take some
how bad
medicine.
you
What's going on?
No,
He's asking
I
how
asked you.
bad you break the TV.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Let Tux talk.
Hang on.
What's going on, Tux?
Hang on. I said when the Raiders beat the Patriots on that last play out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
How bad did you break your television? Were you like crashing through it like that, YouTube clip is?
Like
or
John
whatever?
Madden?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Let me tell you.
Hell no.
Let me tell you. I was so fucking happy, dude. I was sitting there fucking jumping up and down, because I remember the year after we beat them, after the Tuck rule, how they went to the Super Bowl and won their first Super Bowl. Okay, right? Then the next year we played them and we beat them. And then, it's been every 4 or 5 years we played the Patriots. They've whooped our ass every single fucking time. And then fucking this year, we fucking beat their ass, and I'm just like, fuck yeah. And then, I went and I trolled Joe earlier, and he's like, oh, fucking get all butthurt about shit, saying that, oh, we have 6 rings. It's like, okay, but you didn't, but I didn't have to cheat to win my Super Bowls. You did. Your point being? Spygate, Deflategate. Let's be real.
Well, Spygate, that happened before the season?
That was 2004.
No,
That was with the
no.
Eagles.
No. Hang on, Casey. Were you talking about Deflategate? Is that what you're talking about?
No, Spygate. Spygate.
Oh,
Wasn't that
Spygate. No.
What I thought.
Oh, when was that?
That was
I thought-
2004, just before they played the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Was it?
So, yep.
Oh, I thought
I
that
think
was,
you're right. I'm not sure.
I thought that was before the season even
No, that was
started.
no. Well, they were in training camp, but they were spying on fucking all the teams that they played, and then they got caught.
Well, I mean, a lot of these teams cheat, anyways. I mean, you guys remember when
I think all of them cheat. To be honest with you.
you remember back in the day when I think it was. This is when Denver finally won their first Super Bowl. It was Denver versus Kansas City, and there was that legend, they had some lube on them or something. They would slip right the fuck off.
Lube on them. Hey,
That's what I heard, that Denver players had some type of lube on them where they just slipped right off of them.
Well, the Raiders used to build fucking concrete fucking casts and shit, and would start fucking beaming people in the heads and shit, clubbing them.
Yeah, there. If you go back through football, there's been all kinds of different schemes and nonsense that's been pulled off and everything else. Back whenever, in the heyday of the Cowboys versus Redskins rivalry, it was so nasty. The offensive linemen for the Cowboys would get chewing tobacco and they'd chew it in their mouth, and then right before they'd snap the ball, they'd spit it in the eyes of the Redskins and everything else. It got bad. So yeah, it was something. So all kinds of stuff.
I wonder when someone figure out that stuff they put on their hands. What is it called?
Oh, stick 'em. It's called stick 'em. That's
Stick
what
'em,
what Haynes used to use all the time for Stickum to catch the ball easily because it
Yeah.
would go like super glue to his hands.
Right.
See, I wonder how
It
long. That,
happened that. Oh, yeah, I agree with you on that, the beer stuff.
oh
Say-
yeah, about the bounties. That's another one. But is that really
Say,
cheating?
oh, the Saints
You
had
agree with
that was a
stuff?
big deal.
Oh yeah, Bounty
Yeah.
Gate.
Yeah,
That
but
that was huge. Yeah, that was something.
Like they were
else.
actually going after people's quarterbacks. That was fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't
but
blame you guys.
is that even cheating though? I mean, it just
Going
makes
after the
Yes,
quarterback.
how's
Yeah.
that cheating? I'm like, hey, we're gonna take this person out. Like,
Because you're purposely doing it on purpose to do it. That's the reason why.
well, you're on purpose trying to.
They were putting money on the line if they not for whoever knocked the quarterback or running back out or whatever. I mean, that's why it was such a big deal. It wasn't just like, oh, go sack the quarterback. They're trying to hurt people in a bad way. You know?
Yeah. Somebody's got static.
That was
Yeah,
me.
he's coughing again. I know he's not feeling well. Just like Jess sometimes doesn't feel well. I'm not even feeling well either, and I'm still
Shouldn't
here.
be me. I'm not connected to a
not me.
wire, so I should
Oh.
be good.
Hey, Tex.
That was Casey.
Hey, Tex. Give me your
Yo.
address. I'll have something super special to send to you. I have.
Oh
to
yeah,
send it-
well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a clue. Drive. Yeah, that's actually good luck.
Well,
Oh my
oh,
God.
come on. Maybe I was going to send you a present. I mean, I might have a little special gift, invisible gift with it, but
All right.
like,
What are you gonna send me a copy of Mary Kate and Ashley video game too, like you did Rose, or what?
oh no, this is more worse than that.
That's
This-
even worse than that, huh?
You open it up, and it just has a spray, and it's like, bam, you got COVID now, Tex.
Oh, that's fucked up. See, if I was gonna send you guys some fucking Christmas gifts, it would be good stuff. You guys are talking about
Casey,
COVID
no.
and shit.
Casey would get like this nice box with a good wrapping paper on it, take a huge crap in the middle of it, and then send that in the mail. That's something Casey did, mate.
You know,
Yeah.
someone's definitely got to done that at one point.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they did.
Well, you know,
Or they put,
I was originally gonna do with the monetized belt before I send it out. I was gonna take fake dog shit and glue it to the main plate, and I wish I did that though. I think that'd be hilarious.
couldn't be any worse than what Compton did to it by carving the darn thing. But
Oh no!
Didn't he shoot the thing too?
no, he said he was going to, but he never did.
He
Oh, I
chickened
thought
out.
We should have shot
no.
the damn thing.
He took his pocket knife out and carved it like a turkey. So
See, but that's what I don't get because I never understood that you won that belt, Tex, but you never got it.
Yeah.
well, yeah. Whenever I won it, it was Compton and I kind of working together to basically make sure I did basically, and
Right.
it just it was about to be mailed to me by Compton, but then when everything happened the way that it did, we were both done, and I told him to just send it back, and it was whatever. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't, because Compton ended up getting sick from that belt because Mikhail was very bad sick, and he had it right before. And
Oh yeah, true.
like, well, that was a blessing in disguise right there.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Oh, so hold on, Mikhail had the belt before or after you guys?
Mikhail was the champion right before I won.
Okay.
And like, it took forever to get the belt sent to Compton. And once Compton got it, he was sick within like a day or two. Like, it was,
Fuck that. What's
yeah.
happened to that belt? Fuck that.
Anybody ever again, man?
So,
Okay.
yeah. And this was like right when, the whole Kung Flu was bad. Everybody was still.
Didn't Mikkel get Kung Flu from that?
Oh, Mikhail was bad sick. I mean, there was a couple times where where we were like, "Are you gonna make it, dude?" Like we were seriously worried. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought he
So,
was like.
I mean, look at him. I hate to say it, but I mean, he's like one more case of kung flu that I'm afraid to see him get killed from that. What the fuck? We're trying to hold on, people. We're trying to run a professional show and someone fart on the show.
This is professional as a monkey with fun house. All right, I got news for you. Whoever just ripped ass, that's on them.
You still there, Jeff? We're just talking about the
I
wrestling.
Dude, I've been ripping ass over here. Yeah, I've been ripping ass over the whole time, man. Fuck.
I don't know if you heard that day when this happened.
I hope you have new pants because you just ruined those.
Dude, I fucking literally like one time me and my girl we were sleeping in, right? And all of a sudden I just started ripping ass really bad, gassed her the fuck out. It was hilarious.
But you didn't get done for a while.
She was like, did something die? I said, no, that was my ass.
Tex, I gotta ask you, when you got the belt, did it smell like cigarettes?
I never got it. That's what I was saying.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, I never To be honest, I never wanted the physical belt. It's a belt that means nothing. I just wanted to win, just to say I was the winner. I got everything out of it that I wanted, so it's all good. So, you know,
I know when I got it from Drew because
Sorry, I'm looking at another chat here, man.
Drew brought the belt back from what's that?
S dot.
Yeah,
S dot.
There you go. Yeah.
And it was kidnapped for like a year and a half, but
all right, Jeff is out of here, you guys. He has to go to bed. He has work tomorrow.
See you,
have
Jeff.
good.
Yeah. Thank you.
See you, Jeff.
See you, buddy. But I remember when oh no,
Someone's echoing.
The echo's back.
There we go. I'm sorry. Sorry, Emily. I think it's you again. Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, it's still echoing. Yeah.
So I think Drew got it back from S. Dollar, and then I think J-Man stole the belt for a while, and then I eventually won it on like monetized 300, I think. And when I got the belt, it smelled like cigarettes. So that was that's been hanging around in J-Man's truck forever. They chain smoked the whole time. Like,
yeah,
dude,
no.
It's strange.
Because whenever I won. Oh, that goes back.
Okay, well, I'm going to come in and out again. Hold on.
Well, anyways, right whenever I won was when the new belt was unveiled.
Yeah.
So, and I said, I don't want to hold the old one. I want the new one. And we were going to do like a competition thing for the new one, whatever. Well, that never came to pass. And like I said, it is what it is. It's a stupid belt. I don't care.
Right.
But,
it means nothing.
I got what I wanted out of it. So it's all good.
Especially, where is Double A at? I haven't seen him in a long time.
All right, again.
Last I heard, Compton was just taking a break doing his thing. That's what he wanted to do. So, you know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I hadn't heard from him since last week. So, I don't know if he's doing his army thing or whatever. So,
I think he is doing his army thing.
He deleted his
He's
Twitter.
Retired.
Yeah, no, I think he just kind of wanted a break from the internet. I mean, can't blame the guy.
I don't blame him either. Just like Drew's taking a break and he's going streaming on Friday. I don't blame him either.
Well, I mean, plus it's Drew's got young kids and it's Christmas time. He's busy.
Right.
Hey, yeah. So. A kid. So you can't say kids.
Well, Casey, you would know more than
He's
anybody,
got
but that's
a
besides the point. So.
niece, and then he's got his daughter. Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
but
either way, even one kid, even one younger kid at Christmas time, you're busy all the time. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah.
Going to see Santa Claus or going to do this or do that or whatever, So
You know, it's funny. You go to all these malls and Santa Claus being there. You're almost thinking that there's a gig, like there's some type of gig. Like that's a fake Santa Claus.
right.
Because I mean they can't be everywhere, right? I mean he can't be everywhere. I mean he can't just be
Well,
in the state of Oklahoma.
how much? Like whenever I was a kid, I asked that question, and my mother said, "Well, that's not like the real Santa Claus, but that's like somebody who he sends like it's a Santa Claus. It's not the Santa Claus. Like this one works for the real Santa. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how she worked it, but it is what it is.
So
So,
these are fraud Santa Claus at the
well,
mall.
I wouldn't say fraud. It was more associates of than fraud. But
Okay.
you get what I mean. So,
Well,
Right.
but
I'm just waiting for Walmart to have their own Santa Claus. You know that's gonna eventually probably happen one day.
my
Probably.
Walmart's last few years, my Walmart had a Santa Claus.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No
And
shit.
what's,
Like it wasn't for like very long, but there was like a week or so where he was just hanging out near the electronics in the back of the store back there. So,
Well, at
and
least
even my local Tractor Supply, they have like a Texas version of Santa Claus who's wearing like cowboy boots, and he has like a cowboy hat on with the Santa hat on top of it. So even Tractor Supply had.
You sure it wasn't a drunk homeless person at Walmart, Tex, for that
Well,
one?
that was my first question, but no, he was legit. But that is a fair question to ask, though. So it's all good.
I feel bad for the Santa Claus who Tommy sat on.
Yeah, I feel bad for that one. He probably broke his leg. He broke his knee and everything.
Because I mean, god dang, I'm like even my size.
Who do you think's bigger, you or Tommy? That's the real question.
Oh, I hate to say this, but it's definitely Tommy. I hate to say that.
dude?
How tall are you,
Was
Casey?
that Tommy the one we know?
Yeah, Tommy NC.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How tall are you, Casey?
Between 5'9" and 5'10".
Okay, I didn't. I don't think I ever knew how tall you were. I always pictured you as shorter for whatever
me
reason.
too.
I didn't know.
No, I'm about almost normal height, if you ask me.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
If
not.
you're about 5, what's average height these days? About 5'9" or so, 5'10", like you said.
Yeah, I think that's about the right size.
Okay.
I think anything under 5'8" is you're shorter. That's how I feel. Anyone below 5, like you're a little short, or like 5'8" and below, probably. But
Shoot. By the time I was 12 years old, I was already 6 foot tall.
good
Oh shit.
God.
Yeah. I came up quick.
I know. I think my dad was probably 6 foot, and I know
Well, I'm 6 foot. That's why.
And my brother's, I think he's a little taller than me. So,
Well,
and goddamn, his fucking son, who just, oh gosh, I think he just turned 19. He's way taller than me. So he's like a fucking Jolly Green Giant. I was like, hey nephew, how you doing?
yeah, I'm 6'5". Like
I thought you were 6'7".
I'm like 6. No, I'm only 6'5" by like a half an inch. But my dad's side of the family is taller. Hell, I've got an uncle who's like 6'8". Massive human being. I mean, even I'm looking up at him like, good God, how do you get in the doorway? I mean, it's hard for me to get into stuff. Right. Yeah. So it's freaking giants.
I tell you one thing, I don't like how you go in the bathroom and see at my job, the stall it goes to so high, and there's this kid who's literally 18 years old. He's tall, and his head goes over the fucking stall wall. I'm like, to me, if you could do that, I'm like, I don't trust you. Like, how do I know you're not?
What do you think he's gonna peep over at you or something?
Hey, people do stupid shit like that. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll take a few minutes while I'm shitting. I'll be editing a video on the shitter, and
if your work is watching, you'll probably get called into a meeting tomorrow about this. So be prepared.
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly. There you go. There you go. See, you're learning. You're figuring it out. You're figuring this stuff out. Yeah.
I was allegedly doing Minecraft on the phone.
You were allegedly editing your videos at work about Minecraft. There you go. That works. Yeah. There you go. Even though you don't do Minecraft videos, but hey, it's all good. It's up to them to prove that you don't. You know what I mean?
Well, the previous job I actually did tell. I was listening to Derailed and obviously the replays at work, so it didn't take too long. People were like, "Is that you?" I'm like, "Yeah." So
were they like how many? Like, was it very popular with them or what? I mean, how did they?
No. I'm talking about I had my radio that was playing my.
Oh, you had it playing? Okay. Yeah. I thought I was like, you got recognized by a random stranger for being on a Derailed from a show that, like maybe 35 people watch live or something. That's crazy. What are the odds of that?
I was just listening to like a replay. If it's like a really funny show, I would watch the replay or listen to the replay. So, and my previous job knew about the collection. So this time around at this job, it's like, you know what? I'm going to keep a lot of this shit on the down low. So, especially the game collection. I mean, and obviously the YouTube, because they'll be like, oh, you could do that, but you can't work. I'm like, I don't want to go to work.
Now, that begs the question. Do you promote your YouTube channel in real life?
Not really.
Like, have you ever, like, when you're waiting in line at the fast food place, like, oh, hey, I thought about that. The only time I've ever done it was whenever I had my old conspiracy podcast I used to do. That was just, it was just audio form is all it was. And, I would tell people about it in person to kind of promote one at a time. I don't know how much it actually helped or not. If anybody actually paid attention, took the effort to go to Spotify or whatever your podcast player was and find it. But I don't think I've ever promoted anything on YouTube in person. I don't know why, but I don't think I ever
Hi,
have.
Capture. How are you? Casey's a fake on YouTube and really coming. Oh hell no.
Hey, it's fake.
Why are you calling Casey fake here, man?
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna be like Tommy and be like, oh no, you can't call me fake. I'm like, that's like that's not even the worst comment you can give someone. I mean, yeah, you could say, hey, you're fake. Like, you're a fake fuck or something like that in real life, but it's not gonna hurt me. I'm like, fuck that shit. Tommy would freak the fuck out the second you would say fake to him.
Bro.
He would. I'm pretty sure Tech's seen that.
I've been on calls with Ken when Tommy was on there when they would just be playing with him or whatever, and he'd just go off out of just nothing. Like Ken would play like a funny clip or something, right? And then, it would go from there. But yeah, just one of those things. So.
Oh, look at this. My con workers says you're fake. Your con workers?
What
Con
do
workers.
you mean captured?
I'm pretty sure a con worker are the people that come up with those like schemes that you get in your email about. Oh, I'm a Nigerian prince, and if you send me $500, I'm pretty sure
Captured.
that's what
This is
con
not
workers
fake,
do.
okay? He's real.
That's hilarious. But
Well,
you know,
I mean, just to present an argument here, I mean, Casey does openly,
What the
admit his
hell?
cheating and whatnot. That he does for this and that. So it's fair to question his integrity from time to time. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, I've been proven to cheat every once in a
why do you
while.
think? Why do you think I questioned the fake sickness when you got a butt whooping in football? You didn't want to face ridicule. You know what I mean? I didn't say that you did it. I said I suspected that you did it. You know what I mean?
And I think your assumption could be accurate, maybe. Dude, I saw like it was Sunday morning. It was like maybe it was Sunday afternoon, and you were already at like 128, and I was 100 points. I was like, and I had no more players.
Well, yeah, well, all of your players were done on Sunday at noon. You had 3 players for the Sunday games, and all of those were for the noon game. I had 4 players left, and I was already up. And I had 2 on Sunday and 2 on Monday. I think it was. I think it's how the break down came out. And like the game was over Sunday at 3:00. I mean, it could have been called right then, but yeah, it was. Was what it was.
I was wondering how bad it got.
Yeah, like 150 to like 108 or something. Or
Yeah.
I think it was like 152 to 108 or something. It was almost a 50-point deficit between the two of us.
That's got to be like one of the higher scores. I don't even think anyone broke 200.
No, my highest score was like 160 something.
No,
that was
shit.
early in the season. Yeah, like that wasn't even my best game. So that's why I'm saying, like, I've got. I did a lot of homework to try to get the team that I did, at least for the starters anyways. The backups, I just got whatever was on top of the pile like everybody else did. But, I did like weeks of studying to try to get these guys. So,
well, obviously it did well. I mean, I'll be rooting for you over Frank.
6 to say, I'm coming for Frank next, and I'm gonna.
That's
Hey, Frank and me have been me, J-Man, and Drew and TSS have been the best teams all season. We have been the top 5 teams.
Gosh.
So, I mean, J-Man, I think J-Man scored more points than anybody, and somehow he ended up with a 500 record. I don't even know how that happens, to be honest with you. That still blows my mind.
Well, I think with how many people are in the league, it made it so easy to have a bunch of people bunched up in the middle, Like, I only think I have, like, maybe 1 or 2 games over 500, probably.
I finished 8-6. Or no, 8-4. I finished, let's see. No, was it? Yeah, because it was a 14 game season. So yeah, I was 8-6. And I think Frank was 10-3. Then there was a couple 8-6 teams, and then it just devolved. I think you were 8-6 as well because you were just right ahead of me. That's why you and I played each other for the first round of the playoffs.
Well, don't they usually put like I know for like normal tournaments, they'll put the worst team versus. Well, I guess we're not really we're kind of in the middle, so that made more.
Yeah, we were in the middle. Yeah, but I mean, because that's how it broke down. Frank had the bye, so it would go 2-6, 3-4, however it broke down. And the way it broke down, you were one position ahead of me, and we were right there in the middle because I was 5 and you were 4. So that's why we played each other. So
Okay.
Did we play before that week?
we played one. You were actually the first team to beat me this year.
What? No way.
Really?
Yeah, up until I played you, because I played you week 7 because I was 6-0 up until that. I hadn't lost yet, and then that's when I hit one of those bad weeks, that you do with fantasy football or whatever.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And that's why it was because that was it was actually Halloween. Because that was whenever you and Rose did
Oh, hello, Michael.
Hey,
that was whenever you and Rose started doing Less Than Serious on Rose's channel or whatever.
Yeah.
That was that week or whatever. Yeah. What's up, Mikhail?
Hey, Cat. Hey,
What's going on, dude?
guys.
What's going on, Mikel?
Hey, Jay.
What's going
I
on,
can't
bud?
see you. You're
Yeah, put your camera up, man.
Bro.
Mikel,
He's about to stand up and he's gonna have his ding dong flopping
don't
around.
you dare don't you share your wiener out. You get Casey's channel blocked. Come on.
Yeah,
He's gonna stand up and do the helicopter.
Isn't that your routine, Tex?
Why are we just seeing you now?
Oh, I just highlighted him.
Oh.
I like how it looks like Mikkel is like glitching out of the Matrix and only part of him is showing. It's pretty cool.
Look.
Why do you have gay EW on there?
Michael.
Okay, I'm from.
What is up with the fucking gay EW? What
Mikkel, are you trying to be on the wrestling poster?
There you go.
What's going on?
I think Texas got a good idea. He's trying to be a part of the poster. That's what it is.
That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's trying to like blend into the background and hopefully get clout off of it.
It
should be like that.
Oh my God, person. Casey versus Michael. Let's bring it on. Let's go. Bring it.
Hey, I've been trying to book this for weeks.
Michael, let's go. Bring it.
Well, you know what? I think most of the show was pretty good. The trio match between the triangle of what do they call it? Death Triangle versus the Elite was pretty good match.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
It's Vince.
We can't even see what you're. Okay, now we see it.
What?
Are you in the? Is that Vince McMahon?
Yes, it is.
Oh, now he's on the football team.
NBA, what in the world? And a
Oh, there you go. It looks like Mikhail broke through a brick wall. I like that.
He's like the retarded Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. The Kool-Aid man.
He's the Kool-Aid man's retarded cousin that they keep locked in the basement.
Dude, you're oversized.
Oh, I've seen that one before.
Oh, which one is this one? Is this some like bum's house?
You know what, Michael? Are you over your girlfriend's house if you're showing that then?
Well, see, this begs the question: how do we know that Mikkel's not a CGI recreation?
Right, or not over your
everything
girlfriend's house or something.
See, I'm questioning if Mikkel's even real at all here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you listen to that troll? What's going on, bud?
Maybe Mikkel is just like a.
Hold on, guys.
Well, what about the Raiders? What game? Oh, you mean the Patriots game?
He's talking about the Raider Patriot game.
Oh, we beat the brakes off their ass.
You got lucky to beat them, is what you did.
Yeah, I know. I know he went off earlier. I know. Not my fault. I just said how it was. If he got butthurt, that's his fault.
I'm pissed because my Denver is not going to the next round, man.
Well, let's be
Hey,
honest. The
At
fucking
least your quarterback's not coughing up. At least your quarterback's not coughing up touchdowns in the end zone in overtime. At least they're not doing
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Nah,
We need a new quarterback. That's what we need.
I hate Dak Prescott. Good Lord, quit
I
turning the freaking ball over.
do.
Drives me nuts.
Get
Sick. Oh, yeah. Here comes some NFL snack talk.
Oh yeah.
what?
Mikkel, you look like a giant in that house. It's like that's what it looks like. Or actually,
Oh,
that or he's a ghost in that house. Man, I would be afraid if Mikkel's a ghost in my house, and like if he's haunting me. It's like he just shows up and just floating around like that. Like you can only see him, like you can't see his full body.
do the outer space there, Michael.
I don't got that. I got
I
down
think
more.
McHale needs to get a background to Epstein Island.
Oh,
It's funny he laughs about that.
Well, I mean, Epstein.
Oh,
I know watching the
Yeah.
documentaries that
Oh
Epstein liked getting his foot rubbed. So maybe
no. McHale
If
no,
they were
Mikhail-
right now, he would have been going off right now in the chat.
McHale needs to go on Google.
Ooh.
do what? Ted?
McHale needs to go on Google and find an image of inside Michael Jackson's bedroom and make that as your background. That's what you need to do.
that's not a bad idea.
Maybe you can find like a picture of like the teddy bear room and then put you in the teddy bear room. That'd be even better.
Well,
Oh my God.
no, think about the bedroom, but on top of the bed is Michael Jackson, and he's right beside Michael Jackson.
Now, would he be
or get
Macaulay Culkin? That's a real question.
Or
Oh.
get that picture of Joe Biden sniffing people and then put it right behind McHale. That'd be even better. You can do that one too.
See, that is weird. I've never heard about that until my mom's like, "You heard about this whole thing about Biden sniffing people?" Like, I was like, "What the
Yeah, he
fuck?"
sniffs kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
something
But
like
that's
that.
the left for you right there. They're fucking
Yeah, well, we
weirdos.
can't see your face there, mister, because you got the screen on him now. There we go.
What
We
the-
just don't want to get Casey copyright here.
But I do have to give McHale credit for one thing. He hadn't thrown up any gang signs yet, so he is improving somewhat. So
Ooh.
I told him he can't do that here. I mean, we
Yeah.
oh,
No, don't. Michael, don't. You're going to get him. No.
I know.
oh, it's fine.
Do it
Oh,
again. See
gosh.
what happens.
Now, McHale, is this a background generator thing that you're playing
Yeah.
with, or what do you do?
Yeah, it's the he had the green screen. So yeah, so this is a yeah.
you don't even need a green screen. It goes around you. Like I think a green screen helps, but
I mean, get one, but
well,
I
get a
know
bunch.
I did three. Now in three. KB.
So when are we going to do the Slob Olympics around here? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Slob
I'm,
The what?
The Slob Olympics.
What is that?
The retard Olympics.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
that thing? Okay. I don't know.
Well, like, we need to make it fun. So I think we need to have Casey versus McHale in like a chicken wing eating contest. But they're really spicy.
No.
You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God, that would taste delicious, man.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I love chicken wings. I dig it. I'd be down for it. But
Hell
I
yeah.
want to see McHale and Casey do it. Like
Right.
the hottest wings we
Do
can
it.
find.
I'll challenge them to do it. Challenges y'all to eat some hot wings.
Can't eat hot.
I tried it before. I tried it
Not-
before, and I only survived one ring. And before,
Oh yeah, because you walked out of Drew's.
yeah,
I remember
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
oh yeah. Never mind. I forgot that was already one of Casey's punishments. Yeah.
KP.
I didn't
Maybe
cheat
just
it.
make Casey dress
Yeah,
up
you
as a
did.
chicken. They go off on each other with Michael and them something.
That's funny.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I don't know what would be. Okay, normally I'm not a rap fan, but I would love to see
Jesus.
Mikhail versus Casey in like a rap battle. I think that would be quality.
AJ, and
Oh,
you do
no.
the judge. How about that?
Well, like fucking Kurt Hennig said, fucking rap is crap.
What?
I think rap battle would be good, and then AJ and some of us be the
Like,
judge and see who wins.
Have like Mikhail versus Casey in a rap battle where they have to roast each other or whatever. That'd be fun. I'd like to see that.
Like rappers too.
See,
Well, I mean, Mikhail could just turn that cap sideways and he's got the outfit down. So, you know, he's good
Oh,
to go.
hell no. Okay.
oh, I'm talking about
Yeah.
yeah.
Kid,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you get see me?
Oh, he's already laughing at you now, man.
So
Oh.
if somebody doesn't clip that, what are you doing with your life? That's great. You
Oh.
can make that your Mikhail saying, you know, doing the John Cena. That should be your text alert. That's
You know that
that's
that kind of almost looked like he was doing the windshield wiper. That's how he was doing it. He was even doing.
Oh my god.
See, yeah, he's like, what? Why?
Woo, woo.
See,
Mikhail done went word laugh on everybody over here. I love it. That's great.
well, I mean, you know how John Cena is pretty much racist. He's been throwing up the white power symbol for a while.
Hang on, wait. Hang on. We need to back this up. John Cena pretty much grew up racist. Can you clarify this?
Well, I mean, I was saying that his whole time during his WWE run, he was doing the, you know, like that. Apparently, that's white. That's white power now. And
No, that means okay. Literally the O and then the K.
Yeah.
Only idiots make that racist. So,
Oh, those are the Mongoloids.
right. What's that?
What?
What'd you say?
I said that's the fucking Mongoloids that say that.
Right. Yeah. That is the universal symbol of, like, you know, oh, it's good, but you know, like, okay, if you've ever seen, you know, like, you're in a situation where you can't talk, but you want to say that you're okay, like if you're choking or something, right? You do that, you're okay. You know what I mean? So
I thought that was thumbs up.
Well, thumbs
But,
up acceptable too. I usually
or
do
thumbs
that.
up, either way. You know, but that's like a universal hand sign of all good, okay. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's only more recently they say it's racist.
now, some people do say that is a 666, like an evil thing. I have seen that before too. But
I
I've
can see
never heard
that.
of that.
well, I mean, if you look at it, you've got 3 6s. You know what I mean? But you know, it's just one of those things.
Mikhail was getting yelled at again.
No, but you kid.
Mikhail, just pay the hooker and she'll leave.
I want to hear echoing from Michael.
No, I don't even know.
Is it somebody else coming in the background or what?
You can probably hear my dog barking, but he's being an idiot right now.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, my dog's going. My kids are making my dog angry about something, but I'm not going to look. So.
Oh, talk about animals. How's your rabbit? Your
My rabbit is doing well, getting fat. You know, pretty much took over the house. So yeah.
Your mechanical
okay.
Government rabbit.
Are you gonna get a second rabbit or no? You can do it
No, I found this one and I'm happy with that. I ain't going to get another. I ain't looking to raise the things, so I'm good.
Okay, so add 0 minus 33 numbers. You get it's a 65 game 011223. What in the world, Trapper?
Add 0 minus 36.
I know that I want to
It
know.
is way too late to be doing math homework, so you're gonna have to take that to somebody else. So
Oh,
Dude, Trapper, get somebody else do math. We're not in the mood for math right now.
well, let's see. 0 minus 1. That wouldn't that be -1? Well, that's weird, but that's like
He
But
said to
that's-
add 0 minus 36. That's still 0, mister.
0 minus anything is 0.
Are you trying to get us to algebra or regular minus math? Which one are you trying to get us to do?
Okay, well, yeah, this
If a subject you guys can't. Oh!
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what the
Oh.
hell's going on. I just rolled me up a joint. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
I'm just to say I'm nowhere
He wants
near
us to add everything up.
sober.
Oh, we were talking about the OK symbol. Where it's
Oh, yeah,
Rose
yeah.
is good.
Oh, yeah.
Rose, like somebody must be feeling better.
hey, what's up, Rose? Yeah,
Hey,
I'm good.
Rose.
Hey, bro.
What's up, Rose?
Hey, why don't you hop
Rose,
on, Rose?
Why are you not on here, Rose?
Yeah,
Come on,
Come on here, Rose.
Come on. I'm still not feeling well, but
on you, bro, now.
left me high and dry for LTS, but here I am, and I had an A.
Oh, I mean, less than serious was I think was on Sunday.
It was
or
Sunday night. Sunday
Yeah.
night. Rose actually did it by himself.
For LP.
Monday.
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, okay. It's called a okay.
Roulette.
Roulette.
And then we put the
Yeah.
answer.
Roulette,
This
Casey.
is the double game.
Roulette. Come on now.
Oh, okay.
The answer is 666 is the devil's game.
Well, it's like, okay, I'm sure y'all seen pictures of celebrities where they have one eye covered. Have y'all seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen that bullshit before.
Yeah.
That's, well, I think there's some validity to it, but that's like the whole Illuminati all-seeing eye kind of symbolism that they use. And some people even do like that, like the hand over the eye pick. That's the same thing. That's a lot of the symbolisms that are used. If you look in a lot of occultic stuff, the eye symbol is on a lot of things. That's why stuff like that
I was around
catches
with
so
my
much
camera
popularity.
spotted, and it did it to where I was happy with it. Ah, okay.
Yeah, I tuned in.
I didn't see
Rose
the
was
password.
Rose was playing Tetris the other day. I turned it
Yeah.
on and I watched it for a little while.
He did that first, and then they did Less Than Serious right after that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
I
watching
didn't
it.
see. I
He
didn't
just
see the
wanted
Less
to
Than
make sure
Serious. I had to
camera
log
was
off.
good to go. Case
I
yeah,
did see the deal.
Trap says take 666 minus 36 minus 35 minus 34 epic you will get 0.
God.
Yeah, and the texture was
Okay.
Yeah,
why are we even
I
talking
may
about
be awake,
math
but
right
nobody's
now?
home right now. So
Yeah, I ain't doing no fucking
you can
math.
take your math somewhere else. I've had way too many of these to be doing that.
Right.
So,
Shit, I'm smoking some chronic right now.
But hey, I told you guys about. I think this was last Friday. This was Friday when I got home from work, and I just happened to turn around and find on the news this guy I used to work with.
Yeah, you told us about this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a convicted pedophile and shit.
No, well, he's wanted for
Yeah.
for pedophile shit.
Did they murder him?
Tetris. What crap? Oh my god.
Tetris.
Yes.
I mean,
There you go. Hey,
I
if
don't know
that
why.
if that game comes out and I don't get my cut, somebody's getting put through a wall. I can tell you that right
Right.
now.
No, please don't. Not me,
So,
no.
You should sue them, not
that's
put
what
them.
I'm saying. If that comes out and makes $1 billion, I'm filing suit. So fair
There you
warning.
go.
Good, good.
So instead of a stack of bricks, you have to stack beer cans or something. That's what mine would be. That could be a pretty fun game.
That's not a bad idea. You know what's weird? I found this one fucking game. I was
Right.
playing this multi cart, and you're playing Tetris, but with snakes, and you had to
Oh.
put. Yeah, it was like you, and there's all types of different color snakes, and one snake can eat this snake and whatever. But
Right.
talk about that. You think that's weird? This is an NES game called Hatris.
Okay.
Actress.
Yeah, Hatris.
Actress.
Yeah,
What's about that?
it's a. Let me bring this up.
I've never seen it.
Oh, speaking of the Devil Trap, look what Trap just said in there after you get done with that.
Look, you play Tetris with hats.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
Now, is that a owned by the Tetris or whoever owns that copyright or what?
Hey, don't we know
I
somebody with that?
think it kind of is. I think Bulletproof Software has some the license with that at one point.
I don't even know who owns Tetris, so I couldn't tell you. I have no
Oh,
idea.
nowadays it's owned by what's called the Tetris Company.
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't know
long
if I
time
had to have guessed it, I would have said like Nintendo or somebody owned it, but I don't know.
Well,
Hey, what?
Trumpers, you guys should talk about the tornado stabbing about 8 females.
That says
Because
Toronto.
13 to 16 that killed a 59-year-old man. Look at tornado news. What?
That says Toronto.
Toronto stabbing
Toronto.
about 8 females of the ages of 13 to 16 that killed them. Holy crap! I hadn't even heard about that.
No, I didn't either.
That's
And Jeff was in Toronto too, and I didn't even hear about
8
that.
females that 8 teenage females stabbed a 59-year-old. Holy crap! That had to be some kind of gang ritual or some sort of
Oh,
Slender
okay,
Man type
Dolores.
thing or something.
Yeah, Dolores got it for us.
see,
Yes, Rose. Obviously, the creator of Tetris. Yes, Rose. But Rose, you need to get on this call so I can yell at you properly.
Get on
Because
this
I'm
call.
not yelling.
Come on, Rose.
I'm not going to yell at words on a screen.
Come on, Rose.
Yeah, there's too many
You gotta be
mongoloids
nice
already
to
on
him
here.
in
Come
the
on.
chat with us. Yeah,
You ain't wrong,
screenshot
AJ.
this.
No shit.
Okay. I ain't cussing, nope.
but
Look
are
at screenshot. I ain't cussing, no.
are you shocked there's stabbings? I mean, shoot, people get stabbed, shot
Hang on.
every.
Hell, you know how many
I'm going
people get
to
shot
read
and
up
killed
on
in
this real
Detroit?
quick, and I'll be back.
All right.
I mean, let's be real. Toronto, that ain't shit. Just come to Detroit. It's like every fucking day is a shooting or a stabbing. So fucking. I mean, hell.
It's sad.
Well, the shooting in Colorado Springs, we had almost 25 people injured and 3 died, and it was not easy.
No, that was just like fucking here in fucking Michigan with that Oxford shooting and shit.
Right.
The fucking the high school and shit.
Oh, Tor, I can understand kids are getting stabbed. I mean, that's horrible. I mean, that's just I mean, stabbing any age is bad, but obviously people underage. That's
Maybe the guy was a fucking pedophile. Maybe that's why those girls fucking
But
stabbed him.
it's the age group. But okay,
think about
Top.
it.
Okay.
Because think about it. It's like fucking what their ages were. What? What do you say? 13 to 16 years old.
Yeah.
8 females killed a 59-year-old. Was it a man? Tor?
That's what I want to know.
Because if it was a man, I bet you it was a
0
fucking
man. Yeah.
no. Kids
No.
were the kids were stabbed by a 59-year-old male. Okay.
No.
So you gotta
hold
make
on.
it. You gotta make it that we
No, it
can
says.
understand it.
Well, he
Okay.
said no. The kid stabbed the 59-year-old.
No. He's saying that the kids were getting stabbed by a 59-year-old.
Right. He's saying,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm lost
Dang.
because right here it says no. The kid stabbed the 59-year-old.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that's still bad. Even any way you got it. The girl.
Well, we don't know the situation. Oh, I'm gonna look that shit up because I'm kind of
Yeah,
interested.
please
Hold on.
look it up and then. Oh, are we watching a cat now? Or is that a dog? A cat or a dog?
That's a cat. He's
You
playing.
don't understand the reason government used to control who owns the taxes because it made on government computer. They sold the right to Nintendo, and now the actor created the right to it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
DeRose.
Yeah, it's actually a very long story. It's actually a really crazy story. The gaming historian did a video of it over an hour. Over an hour, and it's a great story. And they were originally going to do a movie on Tetris, and I assume it's got to been about the story. But
Yeah.
I hadn't heard anything from that for a long time.
I got the story right here, but it's a long fucking story. I don't know if you guys want me to read it.
Well, just give
No, just read some of it and shorten it down for us.
Okay,
yeah, like the highlights.
hold on. Let me read through this first. I'm gonna mute myself and read this, and then I'll come back to you guys.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But yeah, Rose is right about that. It's weird how many versions. Even look like the Rose says, he makes the best episodes actually on anything. But like he said,
right? Maybe one of these days you guys can play together with some games and try talking about it one of these days.
You know what? Actually, it's funny you said that. I was talking to him. I challenged him into Tetris Effect.
Okay.
So maybe that could be a thing. I'll probably play.
Yeah, maybe you guys can try one of these days and see who's best at it. Text just sent us something.
The BBC, the big black cock.
I don't know. It's about that Canada stuff. He wants us to open it up and read it.
What's weird?
Okay, so pretty much I just found out what it was. These 8 girls had never met each other ever, and they met on social media, and they met up in an altercation with a 59-year-old homeless man that was at the liquor store, and they thought it was fun, and they just stabbed the fucking shit out of him, pretty much.
Ooh. Okay, that explains a lot better.
Yeah, it was all on social media. They fucking see. That's the thing that fucking rots people's fucking brains is social media. I mean, I understand YouTube's a part of social media, but like in general, this is like the only social media I actually get on is like YouTube.
Right.
I mean, I'll post a few things here and there on Twitter, but that's about it. But yeah, that's basically the sums up the whole story. That's fucked up. Like for real, like. I mean, just to think about, like, you know, some random homeless guy, he's just at the liquor store, and these fucking chicks are like, oh, yeah, let's go stab this dude. It's like,
God,
that's fucking stupid, yeah.
You know, nowadays,
Yeah.
it doesn't shock me what happens now.
No, it doesn't. It's all fucked up. Like, could you imagine if Mikkel's just walking to the fucking liquor store, right? No offense, Mikkel. No offense, Mikkel. You know I love you like a little brother. You know that. But I'm just saying, like, Mikkel walks to the liquor store to get a pack of smokes, right?
Which I got paid.
And then all of a sudden, this could happen to him because he looks homeless. And they could fucking someone try to stab him. That'd be fucked up.
Mikkel, we're gonna have to send you to the.
No, don't do that.
No, we're not doing that. No,
that's fucked up.
That's messed up. His mom will be like, "Where the hell are you going?"
Well, I mean,
that's like you, Casey. We could send you there. You could pretend to look like a homeless person.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
I mean, I'm just saying in general, like that's just fucked up.
I'm just
Yeah.
doing the experiment. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, hey,
exactly. Blame the parents. The parents don't take any accountability anymore. And that's what's fucking wrong with
Right.
society. Is that these
One
parents
they
nowadays
don't.
they don't want to fucking take accountability when their kids fuck up, and then somebody says shit. They want to get all fucking pissy, like, "Oh, my kid wouldn't do that." Bullshit. Bullshit.
well, how you can only blame the parents to so much.
No, the parents are raising you until you're 18 years of age.
Yeah.
Then after
Yeah,
that, you're
but
a fucking adult. Anything that kid
Yeah.
does from age 1 to fucking 17 is your fucking fault. You're supposed to put that kid
Unless you
on the
got
right
a
track.
guardian, unless you're under a guardian by the government saying you have to be watched by a guardian if you're like special need or something. Like for me, I'm my own guardian. And then if people that need help with their money and stuff from the government, then they're like, nope, you have to be monitored by a guardian.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes you get people who gets in gangs and like, I mean,
Well, those are mostly fucking single mom raised people. I mean, let's be real. It's the
Right.
honest to God truth. Like, most of those kids that you see nowadays that have only single moms, those are the kids that are
Uh-huh.
out committing crimes, and it's a large majority is the black community. Let's be real. And that's what it
Well,
is.
Right.
apparently, this was a group of 8 girls, some as
I
young
did.
as
I
8
explained it.
as 13. They 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 met up for the first, like they met through the internet, and this was like the first time they had apparently ever seen each other, and
That's why I just
there was
said text.
there was an altercation, and then they stabbed this guy. Holy
Yeah,
crap!
that's what I just
That's
told everybody.
insane, dude.
I just read it
Holy
through
crap!
the
Okay.
Toronto news. That I told them that.
All right.
That's
Katie,
ridiculous.
I'll be back. I have to go run and get my meds. I'll be right back.
okay.
Yeah, this is like I was telling them. Text like that's just crazy. Like it's social media that's the blame
Well,
for this.
that's why I said, is this okay?
Hey, Jay.
Do y'all remember the teen girls that believed that Slender Man was real a few years ago? They made a documentary about it.
No, I have never heard of that.
Yeah.
There was, I want to say it was in Washington State. It's somewhere up in the Pacific Northwest. It may have been Oregon. I'm not sure. Was it Washington State? Well, this was when Slender Man was like, real popular. This was before the movies or anything. There was these 3 teenage girls. They were like 15, 14, and 13 or something. I can't remember. But 2 of them were really into this Slender Man thing. Like they were obviously crazy. And they were convinced that if they took their friend out in the woods and just stabbed her to death, that Slender Man would take them to his castle or whatever he has. I'm not real up to date with all the Slender Man info, but it was so bad. Like, I mean, they stabbed this girl up. Luckily, she lived, but it was so bad. Like they tore the woods down where that was. They just, I mean, bulldozed the trees. I think HBO made the documentary about it. I can't remember where I saw it, but it was a huge deal a few years ago.
Hey, just say that again, Text. Can you send me that? Because I've never heard of it. This is the first of me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That
Whenever we get off, I'll find it and send you the info on it or whatever.
Yeah, because like that's just crazy.
But yeah, no, there was these.
My mind.
Yeah, there were these 2 teenage girls. They were, I don't even think they were 16 years old, but the main one, her dad was just as crazy as she was, like with like disassociative tendencies and all these mental problems and stuff.
Right.
And she was convinced that if she stabbed her friend and killed her, that Slender Man would like take her away to his mansion or castle or whatever Slender Man has.
These fucked up individuals, man. Like
J-Dad says there's a doc on YouTube about it for free. Yeah, that it may have been YouTube where I saw it. I can't remember where I saw the documentary, but it was like, I want to say HBO, but it may have been put on YouTube as well. I don't know, but like it was a huge story there for a while.
See, the only
this
thing
has been a couple years ago.
The only thing I ever heard about the Slender Man, I know it's a video game, and it's a.
I know it's a horror movie. That's
it started out. Slender Man started out as like fan fiction. Like there was some college student. Well, okay. Have y'all ever heard the term creepypasta? Do y'all know what that is?
Nope.
No, what's that?
Nope.
Okay, basically what creepypasta is when somebody writes like a fake scary story but pretends as if it's real. And it's pretty much fan fiction in the horror genre. And there's like whole podcasts that are nothing but creepypastas and everything else. And I forget the college student's name, but he basically created Slender Man, this tall, slender guy in a suit, and like, he has like a castle or mountain or mansion in the woods or something, and he takes kids to it, like, so it's a very creepy thing. Well, it got real popular on the internet, and it was kind of like a modern day boogeyman kind of thing. Like it was created in our time, basically.
Okay.
And like AJ said, it once it hit social media, some people believed it was actually real. So, see, Rose knows what creepypastas are. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. But,
no, I had.
Dude, I love creepypasta. I listen to them all the time. Some of them are actually pretty freaking good. But yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Me lately, I just been studying more and more. I know you guys don't like the subject, but I just keep doing more research on the Benoit tragedy. I don't know. I just keep doing more.
Is there any more research to look into on that?
There actually is. There's a guy on YouTube I just started watching. He's it's called Conspiracy Theories or some shit like that. So I've been watching it, but he's actually what he's been putting, like, there's like 4 or 5 or maybe 6 chapters now that he's put like so many different people that you can actually think about that might be more. And Kevin Sullivan is a big one of them.
Yeah, but he was always. I mean, even when this first came out, he was alleged as the killer.
Yeah,
exactly. But think about it though, Tex. Nobody has ever investigated him.
Well,
nobody has.
No, I thought he did get investigated.
No, they never They never did. Even with the Vice story, they never. He always denied the contact with everybody.
Well, it's been proven.
It hasn't been proven though, Casey. Just because 3 dead bodies are there doesn't mean that you killed somebody. No one's seen anything happen.
Well, hold on. I mean, how long? Because we know Benoit was in that house for 3 days.
Okay, and what?
He killed.
Did you see him do it?
No, but he killed.
Then exactly.
Well,
but
he killed his wife.
You said he killed. Did you see him kill it? That's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, he's the only. It's him.
You don't know, Casey.
Exactly. Mikkel's actually not the fucking dumb one here right now. No offense, Casey, but I'm just saying, like, you did not see him physically kill anybody. Nobody fucking seen him kill anybody.
It's pretty obvious. Benoit was in prison.
That's like if, say, J-Man comes in and kills you and your mom and fucking walks out fucking scotch-free. Who do you think they're going to think killed you and your mom? You. You know why? Because you're the male.
Well,
that's why. They're going to think it was a homicide and suicide.
Well, but Benoit was the last one who died. It's not like they went.
They don't know that.
Yes, they do.
They don't know that.
Yes, they've proven that she either died.
Where's the proof?
She died Friday night.
No, but where is the proof? That's what I'm trying to get at. Where is the proof? There's no proof of that.
No proof.
Well, the only people who has those proof is the cops. I mean,
the cops have. Dude, that fucking was a sham. They've even said, Eric Bischoff has said before in the past that fucking Arn Anderson. Look it up. Look, you got to look at this fucking shit. The documents. It's not all cut and dry. What you see on CNN, which fucking is fake news as fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can't believe a fucking word they're saying. Any of that fucking media that you read, they say, "Oh, he was a fucking killer." Like hell, fucking what was it? Nancy Grace's dumb bitch ass that said he killed everybody because he wasn't a horseman no more. WCW already fucking closed 6 years prior to fucking So how is that? Nancy Grace was saying that shit. You can't believe everything you fucking hear on the fucking news. You don't have the evidence.
Well,
the evidence is clearly.
Nancy Grace was a stupid bitch. She had no idea what she was talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is nobody knows who actually killed Benoit and his family. We don't know if it was Benoit. We don't know. Because think about it this way. The neighbor had a key to the fucking Benoit house.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
Think about that.
neighbors. Well, most neighbors do that. I mean, because they'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be gone for the week, and I can't have my dogs just run around shitting the place up. So, can you go in there and let them out?" And
Yeah,
go,
but it doesn't make sense either, though, Casey, because Benoit didn't drink. There was fucking beer cans and wine all over the
"Oh, he
house.
drinks."
No, he didn't. He took that fucking wrestling shit serious as a heart attack.
I was pretty sure he hit the bar though too.
No, dude, he never drank. He was that type of person. He was like Triple H. He didn't drink. He didn't smoke. He was a gym rat. That's all he did was work out. So
Well, but
people that work out do not drink or smoke because it's against their fucking health. I mean, I'm a smoker and a drinker, and I know it's fucking bad for me.
I can understand smoking, but like as drinking, I mean, I guarantee you people drink and work out. I mean, I can't be the only one say that should be is true, but I mean,
I don't know. I think there's more to it than that. Just because think about it.
You know,
Okay, it all started that whole thing with fucking Benoit and fucking Sullivan started back when fucking the vignette started with him and Nancy back in Nitro in WCW. He got cucked. He got booked his own divorce
yeah,
in WCW. Kevin Sullivan hated Benoit. Literally, Bash at the Beach '97. They were actually throwing live rounds at each other. It wasn't fake hits.
well,
That was
but
legit bad blood, especially after if you watch Dark Side of the Ring. Nancy's sister Sandra even said that after the match, Nancy called her and told her to go with Chris and not Kevin because Kevin beat the shit out of her the night before.
yeah, but you know, a lot of these wrestlers, they're all fucking crazy. They do like. Are you shocked that happened? That like
What happened?
that Kevin Sullivan beat her.
What would you fucking think that Kevin Sullivan didn't come back for revenge and kill fucking all three of them? Think about it. Kevin Sullivan never had kids with Nancy. He loved Nancy. Think about it this way. And when Chris took her away from her, fucking that's probably his revenge. Like that could have been my kid. That could have been my wife I kept having. But I fucked it up because I got into a fucking stupid thing that went on. Think about it, Casey. I know it's fucking just thought up, but think about it. A lot of people keep fucking thinking that shit. You don't know what happened.
I thought it could have been Kevin Sullivan.
It could be. It's a big possibility. I mean, come on. You don't know that.
It could be, yes, but my gut tells me no. And I'm not just going by the, CNNs or the Fox Newses of the world. When you look at now, I mean, to be fair, I haven't looked into the Benoit, stuff in some time. It's probably been 5 years or better. But this doesn't feel like a conspiracy to me. I think this is a scenario of what was presented was what actually happened. I mean, when you look at the like the notes that Chris wrote after he killed them and did everything else. Yes, yes, like the beer cans and everything else. Yeah, that's suspicious, but I don't think it's out of reach to say that. Who's saying he didn't drink those or have those there after he did what he did, trying to mask or conceal what he did? You know, I mean, when you go into something like this, you have to at least consider all possibilities to go with. Kevin Sullivan, to me, it always felt too much like a pro wrestling angle to be true. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Well, when I first heard that all three died, there was definitely something weird because, one of the things they always bring up is it could have been carbon dioxide poisoning.
Exactly. That's what a lot of people thought. It was
Yeah.
carbon monoxide that killed him.
Yeah, but it was proved. Well, it's
It was obviously not. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty obvious.
Oh,
When Chris Benoit had the cord wrapped around his neck or whatever, carbon monoxide don't do that. You know,
well,
Right.
maybe it did. Maybe the carbon dioxide.
if it does that, we all need to start living outside permanently and just run,
Well,
just live in as
technically,
many
we should
trees
be.
as much as possible.
Technically, we should be because
Right.
we're like the cavemen. I mean, let's be honest. They lived in caves. They lived out in the woods. They didn't live in houses like we do nowadays.
Right. I mean, like what Jay did say here. I mean, he's even bringing up the point that I just did. I mean, I haven't looked into this enough to know if Benoit was a drinker or not. I mean, who knows?
From what I read, he hasn't. He wasn't.
Well, even if he was, killing your family changes a lot. I mean, I mean, if a man, like, just for argument's sake, let's say he was guilty. If you're willing to kill your family, you're probably willing to have a few cold ones afterwards. That's not much of a stretch. It's not a stretch at all, actually. But I don't know. I don't think Kevin. I think the blaming of Kevin Sullivan for it because he played the taskmaster and the whole Satanist angle his whole life.
That's the problem. That's the
what I'm
problem
saying.
right there.
I think there's a lot of pro wrestling. Now, do I think he's actually a Satanist? Maybe a little bit. I mean, I've watched a lot of his interviews.
I've heard he wasn't. It was all an act.
I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of pro wrestling in this real life situation here, and that's the problem. And I think that's what Casey was
the
saying.
subject right there.
Right. So, I mean, I think Benoit killed him. I don't think Sullivan did. Now, this is not one of the conspiracies that I'm studied up on. I would venture to say, AJ, you probably know more about this than I do.
Right.
But
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I don't know.
If it's true that he did, then shame on him. What he did. That's unforgivable. You can't. Even whatever you did in your career. That's unforgivable. But we don't know. Like I keep saying, like we don't know what happened those 3 days.
The problem is, though, it's never going to be – Chris Benoit's never going to be brought back to WWE fame and glory. They're never going to – now with Triple H in the Hall of Fame. No, there's no way.
No, I don't see Triple H doing it.
No.
There's no way that this is – like, they could reopen the investigation tomorrow, and they could find, we have proof that Chris Benoit did not do this. WWE's not going to honor him again. There's no way that they ever.
No, it's not even that.
There's no way.
It's not even the WWE. You could give a fuck less about the WWE. It's the fact of the matter is that for almost 20 years now, fucking everybody has said, "Oh, he's a murderer." But I mean, look at it. Think about it this way. You've heard interviews with David Benoit. He's even said it. His dad's not a murderer. Think about it. Every time he's gone over to his dad's house when he came down from Canada, that every time it was him, Nancy, fucking Chris, and fucking Daniel. They were family all the time. You didn't see that at all.
Well, AJ and Ted. He won money.
That's where I was about to say, Mikhail. Yeah. Well, like AJ, do you look into the true crime world? Do you study that much?
The most true crime I've looked up is like the Manson family murders. Like that's about it.
Okay,
like I'm not gonna lie.
So if I were to tell you a term, family annihilator, what would that mean to you?
I would say somebody that destroys families just for the hell of it.
Well, no, that's actually not true. What a family annihilator is, it's a term for a type of killer. In 99% of the time, it's the father of the family.
Okay.
And there are many famous cases of just normal everyday guys that just snap and kill their families out of nowhere.
Right.
And more often than not, when these people do that, obviously they're affected by the serial killer triad, which is they had head trauma. Oh crap, I can't remember the other two of the serial killer triad right now. I just had a blank. But either way, there are three things that happens to almost every person who kills once they've studied them afterwards.
Right.
But family annihilators, once the family home becomes toxic and not what the family annihilator, like, they have the white picket fence with the perfect family image in their head, right? Once
Right.
it's not that, that's when they snap. And that's when they kill. That's when they annihilate the family, because in their head, it's better for the family to die than to be something besides the white picket fence perfect family. And why this theory makes sense to me is because all of the notes that Chris wrote in the Bibles, wasn't it? I think it was Bibles, or was it some
his
other
journal.
books? I can't remember.
It was his journal.
Or journals, whatever it
It
was.
was a journal he would write to Eddie every day.
That's a very family annihilator thing. That fits the MO of what this is. That's why I still say Benoit did it. You know, like I said, I mean, he could have not. It could have been Kevin Sullivan and a team of ninjas for all we know.
That's even
But-
ninjas.
Well,
Anything's possible. But
yeah, to be honest with
if
you.
I were a detective, I'd say Benoit.
But think about it this way, Tex. They did that investigation so quick. It
I'm
usually
not
takes-
arguing that. Yeah.
And no offense, Georgia's like my adopted second home. I'm not gonna lie, but like
Right.
those people down there, they're probably not the smartest people in investigations. I mean, it probably took them fucking. Oh yeah, it looked like it was a double murder suicide. That's what it looked
I'd
like.
be willing to bet with this high profile as a person as he was, I'm sure Atlanta sent their best people to be on it, if I had to bet.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, anything's possible.
Well, we don't know exactly because
Right.
think about it. Like the minute they found out that he died, fucking it was thrown in fucking murder, fucking constantly on
Right.
CNN, Fox, fucking MSNBC, the whole night. Like think about it. That night when they were doing the memorial show, everybody was sitting there crying, saying how much they miss Chris and all that, and then like 24 hours later, everybody's getting fucking text messages of saying, "Oh, he's a murderer." It's like you
Right.
can't just say that, you know.
Well, like I said, I mean, you can add the Chris Benoit story to the pile of JFK's 9/11s, Pearl Harbor. You can add that to the pile of conspiracies that will forever be talked about, but will never be solved. This is what this will be. Everybody will theorize. In 5 years, some guy on YouTube is going to have a different outlook and a different viewpoint on it, and he
Right.
might bring up something that wasn't talked about last time. But you know how there's always a new, I mean, what do they always say? Hey, come look at this with fresh eyes. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
one of those situations. So
No, I agree.
I don't know. It's definitely interesting. Otherwise, Vice wouldn't have done a 2-hour documentary about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's
See-
one of those stories in wrestling that's captivating. Everybody
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to know about it.
Yeah, because in reality, we don't know. It will never know. Nobody on this call, nobody will ever know what actually
God.
happened.
Well,
Because
it's
Casey, you don't know. You're just a wrestling mark. You don't
Hold
know
on.
anything
Maybe-
that happened.
maybe I know the facts. Maybe I
You
got
don't know the facts.
Real dumb.
Casey was the detective. Casey was the detective on the case. That's who he was.
If he was
right.
a detective, then I feel bad for Georgia in general,
the.
and that's my adopted state. So I feel fucking bad if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know. It's obviously tragic, but
I'm gonna bet money what happened is that I was hearing that Nancy had a problem with Chris about some
About steroids.
no, that was one of them, but it was life insurance that he still put.
Never heard about that.
Yeah, well, I
I know
heard-
she was trying to get him out of wrestling. She wanted him to retire so he could open a wrestling school.
well,
I heard that.
But what I heard is the life insurance that he still had his ex-wife as one of those.
No, that? Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about that. Yeah, she was mad about that. Yeah, But
Right.
like in general, Nancy wanted Chris to retire because he was
Oh, yeah.
already pushed the threshold. She wanted him to open. They actually made Benoit Wrestling Academy T-shirts because they showed it on Vice.
Did they?
Yeah, they had shirts made up.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, you
Was
gotta
it?
watch it. It's on YouTube right now. You can watch the whole thing.
Hold on. Was this on the Dark Side of the Ring?
Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah,
I don't remember that, but
you gotta pay attention, Casey. I know you have like you don't pay attention very much, but you gotta pay attention to a lot of the details in this shit. Because this shit,
Oh, okay, chapter. Okay.
because you gotta remember, we're all wrestling marks here. We're just a bunch of fucking marks that love wrestling. But yeah, exactly. WWE will do the fucking hush hush money. But you know what's funny is though, WWE when that whole thing went down, completely buried the whole Benoit family. The whole thing. Daniel Benoit said WWE never helped his family, nothing. Completely fucking shunned him out.
well, granted, what is WWE supposed to do? They're like, oh, we're sorry that your dad flipped out and killed his family. Like, here's
Well-
some money to.
Well, look at Superfly Snuka. They fucking saved his ass and he murdered somebody.
They did.
So think about it
this
that
is
way.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious why WWE did what they did because it's a no-win situation for them.
Yeah.
If they come out and
They wish
speak on
shut
it,
the family down. Right, chapter. Yeah, they wish shut the family down. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you know, I think it was Jericho went on Larry King Live or whatever,
Yeah.
and you know he talked about it. Maybe it was Bret Hart. I can't remember.
Yeah,
who
Bret
it
Hart was on there too. I remember it was Bret Hart.
There was a
It
couple
was John
of them on there.
Cena. It was John Cena,
And
Jericho.
obviously they were blaming, you know, CTE, steroids, all of the
Right.
all of the easy to low hanging fruit topics that could have been brought up to blame this on. And once they talked about the head trauma, the steroid abuse, and Kevin Sullivan, it was lost. You were never going to get a clear answer because pro wrestling angles infected real life.
Yeah, you know what's
And-
funny, Tex? You say that about the steroids. You know how WWE had the wellness policy? And before
that's always
Benoit
been a
died?
joke.
No, before he
It's always
died.
been a joke.
Tell me why that they said he was a quote unquote steroid user when he passed every drug test with flying colors.
Well,
Oh, I'm not saying shenanigans didn't happen on WWE's part because I mean, just okay, look at this Mandy Rose thing. You know, you can do cocaine, which is illegal. You can drunk drive, almost kill people, and keep your job. But if you take your clothes off, no, you're bad. You got Casey. WWE's going to fire you if you do that. Don't you dare.
Exactly.
You know,
See,
it's
what's so weird.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
ask you this,
the whole
Tex.
thing.
Tex, let me ask you this question. Do you think if they would have used Benoit in the Radicals the proper way, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, all of them, and say if like Ted Turner would have always had control of WCW and never got out of it, do you think that what happened to Eddie and you think what happened to Chris, do you think if they were still in WCW and WCW was still alive today, do you think any of that shit would have happened with Bischoff running it?
Well, that's a big what if. I mean,
No, in your opinion, though, not a what
in my
if.
opinion, I'd say no because I mean, you know, things play out differently, everything else. But that being said, that doesn't mean Eddie still doesn't have a heart attack and tragically die.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean Chris Benoit doesn't take it badly and, you know, annihilate the family like I said a minute ago. I mean, you can go either way with it. I mean, once you and see, this is why I love true crime so much because once you start digging into it, that what if it can get real powerful.
Oh, no,
And you start playing with factors, you know, and this conversation right here is the perfect example of why this conversation will never fully be dead. Somebody will always be talking about it. You know?
Oh yeah. Because I definitely think there's a factor of several things. His CTE, his emotional distress from the whole thing with Eddie, and I mean, shoot, look what happened with Bam. Bam from Jackass. He'd been on 11 year.
he's dying. Casey?
He dying.
Yeah, he's dying. Like Bam Margera's actually, he's got liver failure.
Oh, I'm not shocked. I mean, the guy
Yeah.
drinks like a fish,
Right.
and I mean, the guy was in mourning since his buddy.
Since Ryan Dunn passed away.
Yeah, and
that
that
was
was 11 years
2000
ago.
Yeah, 2005, right? No,
Now there is one aspect of this. There is one aspect of this Benoit thing that I've always thought, but I've never heard anybody else talk about. So I'm curious to hear what y'all say about this. I have never had a male friend in my life that died, and I've had some that died, but I've never had one that I cared about so close. I wept and I wrote journals about after he passed away. I'm not sure. Maybe this wasn't reciprocated on Eddie Guerrero's end. Casey knows where I'm going with this. Maybe Benoit was a little bit funny when it came to Eddie.
No, you gotta understand though, Tex. Let's say you're a professional wrestler, right?
Right.
You say you have a wife and kids at home, right? You're working 360 days a week, right? A year, right?
360 days a week. Holy crap!
Or 360 days in general. Okay, whoever's going up and down these roads, you're not seeing your wife and kids. You're seeing them. You got to remember.
You're only adding to my case here.
Right, but what I'm saying is, listen though, you're pretty much like that's your best friend, that's your brother. Like, you know, Eddie and him,
right.
they go back from Japan and then WCW and then going into WWE. So you got to think they traveled all around the world together.
Oh, you missed about ECW too.
ECW is a small factor. Let's be honest, Casey. ECW is a shithole, and all you ECW marks suck it because ECW is trash, and I'm glad it's gone.
I can't argue with him, man. He's not wrong, but
right.
ECW was fucking extremely crappy wrestling.
Why? ECW?
It was a shithole bingo hall in fucking Philadelphia. There's nothing great about Philadelphia.
Not wrong.
Philadelphia.
Okay, if you compare Atlanta to fucking Philadelphia, I'll take Atlanta any day. Beautiful fucking city. I've been there a few times. Beautiful. Philadelphia, I've seen fucking in videos. Looks like a fucking miniature Detroit.
Philadelphia is a cesspool. I've got friends that live there. They can testify themselves. But either way, like I said, I'm not saying that they were actually physically with one another. I'm saying maybe, just maybe, with Chris Benoit spending as much time with Eddie as he did, there was some unresolved feelings towards Eddie, and when he passed, I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I have no proof of it. It's just a gut feeling when I've
What is up with you and your homosexual intentions? Are you like projection over here?
No, you got to look at this from, okay, when you're digging into the true crime world, which is what this is, you have to look at it like you're a detective. You have to be completely objectionless. No, you know, I like this over that better. I don't really care. I wasn't a fan of either of these guys. I wasn't, you know, whatever. I could take or leave them.
I'm not going to lie to anybody. I was a Chris Benoit fan. Especially in WCW. When he was a horseman,
you have to.
That's too big for me. Because he was like my size.
To judge something like this, you have to, like I said, remove yourself from it completely. Look at it from the outside and look at all possibilities. And I've never known a grown man that wept, cried, and felt the way that he did, to write things down the way that Benoit did, if there was not an emotional feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a wife or a girlfriend that passed like that, that's something that I would do. Or if one of my daughters, that's something that I would do. But if none of y'all, nobody I've known for 20 years, I would feel that way for.
Really?
That's why would I be sad? Yes. Would I cry? Yes. But I'm not going to weep as if a lover passed away.
Or writing in
is all I'm saying.
Or writing in
I don't know, maybe it was
or writing in the journal.
Maybe he was just more emotional and he actually, you know, cared about Eddie.
He didn't seem like the emotional type to me.
But you gotta understand, people that hold their all that in, eventually it's gonna come out.
That's
You
true.
could be the
too.
toughest guy on the fucking planet, but be the biggest pussy inside. Let's be honest.
No, I get it. I get it. Like I said, I'm not alleging that they were actually doing it. I'm saying
Yes,
it's
he
at
did keep the
least
journal.
you at least need to bring this into a possibility. Is all that I'm saying.
Right.
And
No, I get that.
you know what I mean.
I
I
just
get-
think that they way overlooked it. They did like I said, like the Farrah, what was it? The Farrah, what the fuck is the county? It's outside of Atlanta. It's
Fairfax.
I don't know.
no. Hold on, let me look it up.
Maybe
I have no idea.
Maybe Fairfax is in Oklahoma. That sounds
No.
right. Like
Fayetteville, Georgia.
yes,
That's it.
there you go. Yeah,
Okay.
there.
Maybe the Fayetteville, Georgia, fucking they didn't like properly investigate the whole thing correctly. Because I mean, let's just say like
Well, yeah, you can
it happens
always
again.
bring the quality of the police investigation into any crime. I mean, that's just just one of those things. That's why they have internal affairs to handle these kind of things and whatever. It's I don't know. I think as far as the WWE side of it goes, I do believe that they paid a lot of people to hush this up real quick. I do firmly believe that. And I think we can all agree that WWE did that. Because
Right.
the quicker it goes quiet, goes away, the better they look.
Oh yeah,
And-
because they were his employer. I mean, of course you want
Right.
to.
Technically, they're not employees, Casey. They're independent
Well,
contractors.
Right.
They pay
But
their
I
own
mean, he
taxes.
was there's he was obviously a huge part of the company. He was in WrestleMania main events for the company. He's obviously one of the faces.
Right.
So like I said, I think Vince McMahon and them WWE people, I think they paid off the right people in Georgia,
Just to cover it up.
to cover it up basically.
I would do it too because I mean, gosh, I mean it kills the business. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's
See, I agree with Jay Dead right here. If you read this whole thing, I agree because read that whole
one of the
thing.
side effects of CTE can be emotional trauma. Yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm not discounting that either. Like I said, I'm not alleging that he was a
Not
homosexual.
to
I'm not
mention
saying
his
that.
dead.
I'm saying it needs to be, if you're writing down possibilities of factors that affected this, that has to be on that list because that's not a normal reaction.
no.
How Chris Benoit did. If Casey were to die tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to be sad about it. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be upset.
Would
But
you
I ain't
cry?
crying and writing him. I ain't crying and writing you love letters, pal. That ain't going to happen. Sorry. Ain't going to happen.
So you wouldn't cry for me if I died? Let's say if I died of COVID and you still wouldn't cry?
If I died of COVID, I would say it's your fault for getting the pokey and you should have known better. That's what I would say at your funeral.
See,
But-
Tex is a comic relief to all of this.
But
But hey, I can bring the facts and I can make you laugh. I'm a multifaceted player.
And that's why you're a
But-
big part of this channel.
But it's like I said, the Benoit thing. There's obviously some big holes in the logic of what happened on this, but you're never going to get an answer.
No, we'll
that's-
never know the truth.
I just think there's too many things in factor. Like I was going to bring up, it was definitely CTE.
Yeah.
The guy had, medical said he was highly on steroids at the time. And
But yet they found out there was none in there.
Right.
There was no steroids in his system.
No, they found steroids in his system. And it was so much shit in his system. But let's say that made him raged out. He's only going to rage out for that one particular moment
Right.
with his wife. So he had that huge argument with his wife, and that's when,
Like I said, the family annihilator.
yeah,
They're not killers that kill repeatedly. They're normal one-time offenders.
yeah,
And when they break very bad.
Yeah.
And there's oh, it's not Arthur Shawcross. I forget the guy's name. There was a family annihilator that picture perfect household, everything else, and then like financially things just went sour, and he literally murdered his whole family and just tried to disappear. He moved to the other side of the country. There's a lot of cases like this, and it's very, it's obviously sad that Nancy and the child was killed and everything else, but I don't think there's any way you could prove to me that it was Sullivan or somebody else. I firmly believe it was Benoit. I don't think there's any way around it. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not, investigator of the year over here. But,
right. No, that's understandable.
I'm no dummy neither. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll never know the truth of what really happened. I mean,
Right.
let's be honest. Even
that's what
Casey can say with his fucking whatever he wants to say, but
it's what I'm doing. I'm speculating.
are you just being the WWE fucking circle jerk over here?
No. I'm just saying. I think it's CTE mixed.
Okay.
With,
Right, I agree
with the drugs, and then he got in a huge fight with his wife, and that's when he snapped. And then the very next day, he's like, "What am I going to do with this kid? Because I'm definitely going to go to jail for murder." Probably.
Well, I understand that. Yeah, I could agree with that. But
I think even if you didn't want to use the term family annihilator, you wanted to go for something less strong, you could go if I were an attorney, let's say Benoit killed his family, but he did not kill himself and he stood trial. The first thing that I would go to was temporary insanity. He snapped. It happened out of nowhere. That would be the go-to. So it's at best it's temporary insanity, and at worst you're a family annihilator.
Yeah, and
for me that's
like throwing him in the nut house for that.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, temporary insanity. Like, I mean, I don't even think that would cover it because the guy freaked out for one moment, and then he decided to kill his kid because where his kid, you don't want his kid to be by himself. I mean, I'm sure he had a ton of family.
Well, think about it. He had Sandra. He had fucking Chris's kid. Chris's
David.
Fucking his mom and dad. Yeah. He had fucking Daniel, or not Daniel, but David and fucking Megan, and Chris's first wife that couldn't took care of him. If I'm just saying, if it's a bit in the big if he did kill Nancy just by herself and didn't kill Daniel, whatever. But
he would still be just as bad. What really hurts him is not only him killing his wife. What made it even worse? He killed his kid. That made it even worse.
I get that. I'm just saying, like, people like to glorify like Jimmy Fly Snuka, and they put his daughter in wrestling, but yet because of what Benoit did, his son will never be able to wrestle.
Well, it's and that's the
read the private chat.
That's the hypocrisy of WWE. I mean, once again, I'm going to use the Mandy Rose thing. They fire Mandy Rose for posting pictures, but if you look at every other female that's hired by wrestling right now's Twitter account, there's just as bad pictures on there.
Yeah,
right. You know what I mean? Right. So, you never forget there's a huge, not even a double standard, but like a quadruple standard when it comes to WWE.
For Tor's attraction, it was actually the first he killed his wife, and then he killed his son, and he killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's truth to believe.
If you believe that version of the story. Yeah.
See, we don't know exactly, and I wish.
Before he decided to be done for a little while.
What's that?
I was asking if Drew did an episode on this before he took a break from being podcast.
I don't think Drew ever did.
I have no idea.
He did.
He
I
did?
don't know.
Okay. Then we have to pay for the
Yeah.
Patreon if we want to go back and watch it.
I don't know. There's,
Yeah.
just like, it's like I said, there. You can add this to the list of conspiracies that will never be forgotten and will always be talked about. And depending on what your viewpoint is and how you see things, it's going to come out differently. There's no clear
Right.
answer to this. And
Hey,
unfortunately, Nancy, what's up, Miguel?
do you think they will ever find out what really happened?
I'm not sure if they will ever find out what really happened, Mikkel. Because to be honest with you, what happened happened. None of us, nobody in the wrestling world, nobody in Georgia or anywhere actually knows exactly what went down in those 3 days. And it's really fucked up is that it literally happened right after my 18th birthday. That's what really triggered me.
Oh.
Yeah, literally, it's what happened. My birthday was the 20th. That happened the next 3 days afterwards.
Right, I agree with you, Nani.
That's what's fucked up.
You know what? I agree with that. I hate to say that.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nani.
Yeah.
Of course, I agree with that too. But I'm just saying, we can't just jump on the fucking bandwagon that everybody's like, "Oh, he's a fucking murderer." Nobody
he
ever
is,
seen him do
though.
nothing.
This is why.
No, go ahead, Mikkel. What'd you say?
Go ahead, Mikkel.
Well, come down on Sunday before pay a bill. I think that night he was supposed to be on a pay a bill. They said someone called, couldn't get hold of Benoit. He had remember him, right?
Yeah, because Chavo, Benoit supposedly called Chavo saying that fucking the dogs are in the yard and the back door's open. And, he was telling Chavo that he loved him. And Chavo's thinking to himself, that's kind of weird because Chris has never said that to him. And he sounded like he was all slurred. And there is some evidence that came out that I guess Benoit was talking to other people beforehand. And he sounded like he was fucking, like, drugged up or some shit. Like, there's this guy I've been watching, like, he's found evidence and it's crazy. The shit I've been seeing.
That's the whole thing. With the true crime, with the YouTube conspiracy channels, like I said, I've spent a huge chunk of my life as a conspiracy theorist, if you want to use that CIA created term, which in reality, that all that term was literally created by the government to try to make people sound crazy. When in reality, all you actually are is, there's more to the question, and they're not telling you. You want to know why.
Oh,
but they make you sound crazy for that. But with that, you have to, especially when it comes to YouTube conspiracy channels, you always have to question the validity of the person doing the reporting. Is this just another wrestling fan who really liked Benoit, that wants to try to clear his name? Because if that's his motive, you can't take them seriously because they're not being objective.
Right.
And
you know who Mike Graham is? I'm pretty sure you should know who Mike Graham is. Mike Graham. He worked for WCW. He was a booking with fucking Kevin Sullivan that committed suicide back in 2012.
Okay, yeah.
The name doesn't ring a bell, no.
You should know if you're a WCW fan who Mike Graham is.
This guy.
He worked aside with fucking Kevin Sullivan and Eric Bischoff as the booking.
I know Graham, but I didn't know a first name. But yeah,
anyways, he quote unquote said that fucking Sullivan was one of Benoit's biggest pushers for him to win the title, and then they fired his ass the same night he
Right.
won it and sold out 2,000.
Right.
That
Well,
was
I
another
don't know.
conspiracy. That was another thing that they were saying, that him and Sullivan killed Benoit. That both of them went down to Fayetteville, Georgia, and they killed him. That's what I heard.
Uh,
No.
I don't know. To me, there's not enough evidence to support that. To me, I think that's the pro wrestling angle side coming into this. And I mean, either way, it's unfortunate, whether it's Sullivan or Benoit or whoever. But if I were a judge, I'd say Benoit. It's the blood's on his hands.
Now,
Well,
Tex, I understand you're saying that, but is that because you're saying it because that's what everybody's saying it, or is that your personal? Have you seen the evidence? Like, if you looked at the evidence,
you should know me well enough to know that
I know.
popular opinion means nothing to me. I'm
Right,
a man
no, I
of my
know that.
own word, and like I said, I have studied this stuff. I am a conspiracy theorist. I have studied this. I'm the one that went on Derailed and argued 9/11 with 5 people at the same time while everybody's trying to make me look crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
No, but what
you
I'm
know.
saying is, if say like they gave you all the information, all the fucking everything, right, and you had to
Right.
read through it all and look at it all and make up your mind, then think about it. Like, if you had
that's what
all
I'm
the
saying.
evidence.
Well, like I said, it's been some time since I've looked into it, in all fairness. But from what I have studied and what my logical sense tells me, because like I said, I'm pretty smart when it comes to this investigating stuff because of what I've looked into and what interests me.
You're the biggest whack job in the fucking community.
100%. I'm
You're one fucked up person.
Right.
I mean, from this being a country boy over here, he's all fucked in the head.
There's no arguing that. I mean, I guarantee you, I'm the most free thinker, at least on this podcast.
Oh yeah, same here.
By anybody. But looking at everything that I've took in from all the years, from all the angles, everything else, there's not enough evidence to convict. And this is how you have to look at it when it's a true crime situation. Unbiased, no objective. You have to look at it as if you're a judge and this is a court case and you have to convict guilty or not guilty. I could not convict Kevin Sullivan based on everything that's there. Can I convict Chris Benoit? I sure can. Now, that being said, hang on a minute. There's a lot of plot holes and a lot of stuff that doesn't fit. And I blame every bit of that on the WWE part of this. That's why I say they are so liable for this, because I guarantee you they pay judges, lawyers, attorneys, police officers, who knows. They may have paid the governor of Georgia himself to cover this up. We don't know how deep this went. But I believe Chris Benoit did it, and I believe WWE tried to put this thing in the deepest hole they could possibly get.
Yeah.
If that were me.
I would too. I mean, it was hurting business. I mean, that's why I don't know. They hardly mentioned anything. They tried to obviously avoid them.
I don't know. Like AJ, you brought up with the steroid thing or whatever, is I don't know where I stand on that. I would have to look into that more. Did he take him? Did he not? And then you have to look into,
because I mean, he was a little guy.
He was
a little guy in WCW.
You don't look like that without some HGH or something.
Come on, look at Triple H.
Like that.
Come on, look at Triple H. He was fucking, when he first came into fucking WCW, he was flabby. He was pasty white and flabby.
Yeah.
Then he became fucking like Trig. You don't get that big.
And you can't not look at the joke of a steroid policy of the WWE, because I mean, you look at somebody like Batista. He's not doing steroids when he looks like a walking statue. You know.
Yeah, look at Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, fucking
right. Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
Ultimate Warrior.
You can't put any validity in the WWE side of this, because we know how shady they are, from the Vince McMahon stuff to the Pat Patterson stuff,
from the
to every other scandal that they've had. WWE is not credible whatsoever. So anything that they say holds no water.
Yeah.
But
I
what
agree.
does hold is the pure and simple evidence of how the family was killed, the notes that were written, and yes, they can figure out time of death by if Nancy was killed 24 hours before the boy, and then Chris did himself. You can tell that on a autopsy. That's not hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot that's clear, but there's a huge chunk of this which is not, which will forever continue to fuel this conspiracy about what it actually is.
Exactly.
I got-
the only reason why I
got-
keep bringing up Kevin Sullivan is because of the whole thing, with WCW. That's why I keep bringing up him.
Casey, I want to do one of my gaming shows again soon. Did you hear it?
No, I
Oh,
had
jeez.
not. Wow.
Holy crap.
They had
That's
the
insane.
money.
That's a
They had the
stupid
money.
amount of money. $500 million? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Epic has that type of money, so
Hey, Mikkel,
Oh,
yeah.
read that last word that Randy Viper said. Say that word.
What?
No. Say the word.
What?
What's up, Viper?
Throw up your gang signs.
yeah, draw
My.
up your gang signs up.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
I have
I-
I have a conspiracy theory. I don't think
If it's
it
a
was
flat
as-
Earth, Casey, better
No,
not be
no.
your flat Earth. Come
No,
on.
this is related to the Benoit tragedy.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
So, I don't think it was Chris Benoit.
I don't think so either.
I don't think
I don't.
it's definitely is a Benoit family member, though.
Okay, Casey, this is what I'm going to tell you, though. You want to say that. There's only 3 people that are technically, well, actually 2 that are technically Benoit's.
Two.
That's David and Megan. That's it. Not the ex-wife. She doesn't count. So you're going to say one of the kids murdered their father, and then their stepbrother and their stepmom. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
Well, there's only that. His dad's not
No.
going to come up from Canada and kill his fucking son and his wife and his daughter-in-law and his grandson.
Well,
And his mother's not going to do it.
Well, I believe it was Daniel Benoit.
David?
No, Daniel himself. did it.
Oh, come on. Now you're being fucking... Now you're just being dumb.
See,
What?
he
No,
timed himself
no,
to kill
he-
himself.
Whatever Casey's saying is fucking... is stupid and cannot be taken serious, people.
Well, hold on, you didn't hear my theory, though.
Yes,
first.
you just said Daniel Benoit killed his mother and his
Yeah.
father.
Yeah.
You're a fucking mongoloid.
Hold on. See, before he killed himself with the drugs and strangling himself, he set up the Bowflex trap. So when his dad's ready to do his Bowflex,
He's Kevin from Home Alone. Is that what he is on a different level?
yeah,
Jeez,
yeah.
Casey.
yeah. So,
God, you're giving fucking McKell the shakes over. He's having a seizure.
So Chris Benoit fell for the trap, and he got hung up in the Bowflex trap that Daniel set somehow. I mean,
Okay.
and then same thing with Nancy. He just
Okay.
wrapped it up.
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on. How old was the son when
He was like
he died?
7 or 8 years old.
Okay, so an 8-year-old out muscled Chris Benoit, fought him down to the ground, and wrapped that cord around his neck and killed his daddy.
No. It's the Home Alone style where he fell into the trap and he got.
Okay, so Daniel set a skate like his skateboard at the doorway of the workout room, right? And he like camouflaged it so when Chris Benoit walked in, he stepped on the skateboard and went,
Oh,
"Phew,"
boy.
and then he
No,
fell, and then he wrapped the cord like he was a little jigsaw or something.
well, no, he rigged up the Bowflex up so when he was ready to.
Casey, everybody's telling you shut the fuck up. You're making no damn sense. You need to just stop. Even the Rose, your boyfriend over here, the
Hang
Rose
on.
that you like
Casey.
so much, is saying it.
Casey,
saying
how
it.
is it? Casey, how is it AJ's the one high and you sound like you're stoned out of your brain?
Yeah, how is it that I'm the logical one here and you're the fucking dumbass? I mean, come on, Mikkel's making more damn sense than you. We can barely understand what the fuck he's saying. No offense, Mikkel, you know that.
Daniel did it as a shoot. He was working on an resistor.
We understand
So-
you have a speech impediment. We know that.
So his dad was the Canadian crippler. He's the Georgia murderer.
Yeah,
That's who his son would have been in wrestling. I like it.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
fucked up. That is
he's-
so fucked up. Shame on you, Casey. That is so fucked up.
The thing is,
That
Max
is so
brought
fucked.
up the perfect solution. He said he's Kevin from Home Alone, so he set up traps for both his mom and dad. But
Oh,
he killed
God, Casey.
he
Shut
killed,
up.
but just to frame his dad, he killed himself before his dad fell for the Bowflex trap.
Casey, I don't know about you anymore, boy. I don't know about you.
I think it's a hell of a lot more
Right now,
likely.
fucking Mikkel seems more smarter than
All right,
me.
Rose.
I
Have
don't
a
know
good
if
man.
it
We'll
is.
see you later.
See you later, Rose.
I
I don't know about you anymore.
mean, are you saying that 8-year-olds can't pull stuff off like that?
No,
I'm saying
I don't think so.
I'm saying you've watched one too many movies, and that's saying something coming from me. So
Maybe
That's like saying Texas girls goes and kills him in the middle of the night.
and
oh,
then-
that would be kind of hot. Can't you do me first?
What the fuck? Dude, we're talking about your kids here.
No, you said my girl. I didn't know you said my
No,
girls.
your girls, your daughters. We're saying like your
Oh.
daughters killed you, and you said that was hot. That's fucked
Well,
up.
actually, see, no, I heard girl. I thought you were talking about my
No,
old
we
lady,
said your
you know.
girls, your daughters. That's like
Oh.
fucking Casey saying
See,
your
actually-
daughters.
Actually,
killed
that's a conspiracy that would make sense because they want the life insurance money. I could see that
True.
happening.
you. Or that's like
Yeah.
fucking Mikkel's kids fucking killing him, which it wouldn't take much.
Hey, hang on, no. Everybody knows Mikkel abandoned them years ago. He didn't have to worry about that. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The baby mama's still looking for the insurance, looking for the fucking child support over there, Mikkel.
Oh, that's gotta be hard right there.
Oh, I see my kid.
We need to come up with a good conspiracy about Mikkel. Like Mikkel did something horrible or something. I'm going to work on that. By next Wednesday, I'm going to have a conspiracy
Friday.
about
Fuck, Friday.
Mikkel.
We have Friday night Raw.
Well, no, I'm saying Wednesday so I have plenty of time to formulate. You know what I mean?
Okay, so next Nitro, folks. Texan is greatest conspiracy.
So next Wednesday night, I will, and I
On
wait for
Nitro.
Mikkel to be on here. So
You gotta
I
say
can
that, Tex.
confront him. I'd say what now?
You gotta say on Nitro next Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday on Nitro, the greatest show on YouTube. If you're not watching it, you're a loser. I will confront Mikkel Talk. Apparently that's his name, and he can barely talk. That's kind of funny.
That is a good point.
Sorry, I had to, Mikkel. You set me up for that one. That was a softball. You didn't leave me any choice. So next Wednesday night Nitro, which is okay. I will confront Mikkel Talk about his conspiracy that I come up with. Don't know what it's going to be about, but I'll make sure it's fun. So same Nitro time, same Nitro channel. Hit the Batman music.
That's right.
Oh, you hit the Nitro theme.
Or hit the Nitro thing. There you go.
I do have an idea for Mikkel. We talked about this where we were planning to ship him some markers so
Uh,
he could write down on the wall what he's trying to say.
No, no, no.
But
Hey, I wanted to have a game show between you two.
see,
why not get a marker board? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yeah, you get a
no.
whiteboard for him.
Well, I mean,
You can write
he has
down shit.
He has a whiteboard right behind him. It's called a white wall. Say,
No, see, I think he needs to get one of those speaking spells or whatever it's called, where you type in and it's like, "Hi, I'm Mikkel. I can't speak good, so I use a robot or something." I think that would be hilarious. I'm sure there's an app.
I'm muted and stuff. I am crying right now after hearing that sad news.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry to hear that. But Mikkel, what the hell is up with you and fucking Emily? Do you have like a thing for Emily? Like,
Oh, we up there.
because this is what I like keep reading in the chat that you have the hots for her, that you think she's hot.
No.
That's not what I keep reading.
Hang on, guys.
That's what I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of this, Michael. Do you have a crush on me or what? What the hell's going on? Why is
I mean, she's a Mongoloid just like you, so I mean, you guys could hook up. Let's be real.
I don't. I don't.
Mikkel, if you want to lay the pipe down, just tell her. Just be a man about it. Be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
you gotta lay down the
let's do
pipe."
this thing."
Step up and be a man and tell the truth, mister.
Damn.
Okay, I do got the hot yo. Okay.
This is great.
Tell me he didn't just say that. Oh my god.
This is great.
You know what?
Hey, if two Mongoloids fall in love, hey, who cares? That's
Mikkel.
fucking.
All right, Mikkel, this is conspiracy talk is done. This is now the dating game, and I'm taking this bitch over.
This is the nutting game. The
Thank
nutting
you. Let's
game.
get back to the conversation we were talking about before this. Thank you.
No,
Well,
this is the nutting game.
that's gone. Chris Benoit, who nobody cares.
Yeah. Hey, hey now.
Anyways,
Let's
Mikkel,
get back to the nutting game.
Mikkel, if you were to take out EJ News on a date, where would you go?
Don't say Applebee's. Red Robins?
Red Rob. And I'm playing $50 meal.
You said $1 meal?
That's right. I was
No,
about
he-
to say, did I hear $1?
No, he said $50 meal.
Oh, $50 meal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
50.
Okay.
I can tell you this right now. I cannot have salmon. That's the biggest thing I cannot
Here you
have.
go, Mikkel.
Okay.
See, this is what you
So-
need to do. If you're sweet talking a woman, I'm going to give you this from my
Okay.
experience. What you need to do is take her to fucking Outback Steakhouse, right? Or Texas Roadhouse. There you go. Get yourselves some steak.
That's a good place.
Get some fucking beer. Get some fucking the appetizer. I don't give a fuck what it is. Get her a little tipsy. Take her back to the fucking house and have your fucking way with her. That's how I see it.
AJ has to get his ladies drunk before they'll touch him. That's hilarious.
No, I'm just saying. Get her. Everybody wants to feel good.
I can't. I have seizures and Crohn's disease. I can't do that. I can't be drinking.
Okay, we'll give her some marijuana. What the fuck? Get her high. I don't give a
I
fuck.
can't do that either because it's part of my
Okay.
Crohn's disease. I'm not supposed
No,
to.
it's natural. Marijuana is natural substance. God
So,
through it.
EJ News, do you prefer when a man orders for you at dinner on a first date, or do you like to order your own?
As long as I don't have to pay back. That's the problem. That's my
No,
main
you're
issue.
not paying here.
Mikkel's talking
Mikkel
about
is-
pain.
Yeah, Mikkel's supposed to be paying. That's what the
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
said
no,
a $50 meal.
No, I asked,
Okay,
do you like for the man, like, okay, when the waiter comes to the table, right? Do you prefer when Mikkel were to order for you because he shows like initiative, right? Or do you like to order for yourself?
Okay, well, he has to tell me what he's going to order first so I can let him know what I'm allergic to and what I
Well,
can't
obviously,
have. And what
you're having a conversation before. Oh, what looks good? Have you ever been here before? That's where you learn all these things.
right.
You know?
Well, I got one thing. A lot of times, what I do, I take my dates, especially the first date. I take them He knows he's
What?
he knows it's gonna be bad. I
Go ahead, Casey. Hang on, Mikhail. Go ahead, Casey.
Mikhail,
Go
don't
ahead.
have a seizure.
I take them to the Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh
And
my God, Casey, you
I-
pedophile.
Oh, hold on. They're women over the age. I just tell them, hey, you know what turns me hot? If you go through
Oh my
if you go through that
God.
doorway
This is
where the
something good.
kids go through.
No, see, Casey, what you should do is you get the you get your old lady in the car, right? You drive to Chuck E. Cheese. You don't get out of the car. You open your pants and be like, "Hey, you want to play in the ball pit?" And you're showing her your junk where your balls are, right? That's what you need to do.
Now, let's get back to the fucking situation. Mikhail, you're trying to sweet talk this 5-piece of ass over here, let's say,
Yeah,
right?
Mikhail.
Now, fucking talk what's going on, bud. We need to coach you up. Obviously, you got to have some balls here to fucking talk.
No way do I want some going in my food. See, there you go. That's why I asked. Some women like it. Mikhail, the floor is yours. Hang on,
son.
Mikhail, plead your love. Plead your love and your want for Miss EJ over here. Lay it down, man. Come on.
I don't know.
Look, Mikhail, I'm gonna be your fucking wingman here. Mikhail,
listen to AJ real quick.
Mikhail, shut your retarded ass up for a goddamn minute, boy. Don't come to that screen.
Oh,
This is what you need to do. You need to just tell her, like, Emily, look, I think you're a hot piece of ass. Say that. I want to get down and fuck the shit out of you. How hard is that? That's all you gotta say. You down to fuck. How hard is that? Quit being a fucking pussy. We know you have a fucking pussy. Fucking pull that fucking cock out and fucking be a man. How hard is that?
I'm a gentleman.
Get some fucking testosterone in your fucking system, boy. There ain't nothing about being a gentleman.
hang on, AJ. I don't think Mikhail is the kind of guy that can pull that off. I think he needs to approach more of the soft.
He's a beta male.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, not beta, but he's not the type that's gonna like whop it up and be like, "Hey, this thing's not gonna suck itself." He can't pull that off. You know what I mean? So he can't do that.
well, hey,
You know, Mikhail might. I bet you Mikhail probably has a fucking hogger, and he's probably fucking. Like how they say like the mongoloids are the ones with the fucking, the fucking freaks. You know what I mean? I bet you Mikhail's like that, and he's all too fucking scared and shit, like a fucking pussy to say shit. But I bet you fucking he gets down with EJ, and he's like, and then EJ's like, oh my god, he laid the fucking pipe. This fucking mongoloid looking motherfucker did.
all right, okay,
Wearing a
Mikhail.
fucking Santa Claus hat over here.
Mikhail, I got a question. Thing you have to say, hey, my dick is this big or this big or that.
Clip it.
No. No.
Come on,
No.
you're
Who's got
on.
her?
No.
Hang on, Casey. I love that you went full screen on you and did that. You realize that's going to be Drew. If you're watching, clip that. That is your duty. That is your
See, Mikhail, you gotta understand something nowadays. These girls that you're fucking with nowadays, these girls aren't the girls of our generation, okay? These girls that are in their fucking 20s and like early 30s, they just want to fuck. They're down to fuck. That's it. That's all they want.
Hey, Nani brought it up.
Damn, she called you a beta.
No, she's actually.
Yes, she is.
Actually, that is a double negative right there, but I believe she meant that.
Read the sentence, Casey.
Okay.
You can't read.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna actually help Mikhail out here because AJ sucks for what he's doing here. So I'm gonna get the hot tag and I'm going in on this here. So AJ, grab the corner.
Okay, Rick. So, come on now.
Woo! Here we
fucking
go.
dick swinger over here.
That's right. So, all right, I'm gonna go at this. I'm gonna go at this from a different way. EJ, do you like a man that's more assertive, or do you like a man that kind of lets you take the lead a little bit more here? What do you like?
Do you like the alpha or beta?
That is a good question.
This is why I ask it. Yes.
That's a good question. For me, if they want to be in a serious
Mikkel, pay
relationship
attention,
and not
boy.
break my heart, because I've been in a couple of relationships that broke my heart a couple of times.
Aw.
Okay.
So if they want to be serious about it, then yeah. If they don't want to be serious about it, then why are we in the relationship?
Okay. So you like a man that's assertive and take charge, but you want them to mean what they're doing, right?
Yes.
Is this what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mikkel, are your feelings for EJ purely physical, like you just want to have fun, or is there more to it here?
I it. I mean, I don't know where, but
He says he
So
doesn't
you
really
like
know her.
You like her, but you
I
don't know yet.
mean, like to get to know her.
Okay, he wants to get to know her.
That's a great answer. There you go.
Well, it goes, she will, it goes because I've been through, I have my heart so many times.
Well, there you go. See, so EJ, this shows he's interested, right? And he wants to know more about you. So this is why he's
old-fashioned.
he's showing initiative, but he's not pushing. So how do you respond to that?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's another good question there. You guys are coming up with some hard questions.
Well, and now to be fair, you don't have to answer anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. If you want to have private conversation, you go do your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
But-
me and my family need to have a private conversation anyways.
Yes, I think you two need to take this thing offline to a DM or something. You figure it out. Sort of. Both of y'all are, consenting adults here. You do your thing, and
I do have
Because there's a lot more to this, and I don't know if Mike's gonna understand this, but there's more to this, and that's why I want to talk about it in the DMs with him.
there you go.
I do have a tip that worked wonders.
And I'm not. Go ahead.
All right, Casey, what's your tip? What's your tip?
This is what I do. I pour some liquid on this rag.
Oh, shut up, Casey. Mikkel.
And
Emily, can I say something to you?
Hold on. Then I asked them.
Hold on, let Casey finish one at a time.
Then I asked them, "Hey, does this rag smell funny?"
Shut the fuck up,
Casey. I'm gonna ask this question, and I'm not sure if I want that answer. But how often do you use that rag? If you know what I mean.
Ask Melissa.
Well,
because you came up with that real quick, like it was just sitting on the desk in front of you. So I'm willing to think that's probably got something on it besides chloroform. So,
well, Tex, you got to ask Miss Melissa, about that.
It is pink polka dot.
That towel does look pretty stiff, if you know what I'm saying. Like there's some fluids on it. You know what I mean?
Put that on your head, Casey.
Why would I put it on my head?
If nothing's wrong with it, put it on your head.
No, it's been used.
It's good for Casey. He has a jerk off rag. That's a nut rag.
When Casey started, that rag was actually black, but he used it so much it turned it pure white. That's what.
Well, it's white on one side. The other side's pink polka dotted on the other side.
God.
There we go.
Now let me ask that question to Emily, because I need to know this from her. Emily.
Okay, I'm here.
Do you think Mikkel's a bad-looking guy?
No.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go. Match made right there. I think what Tex was saying earlier, that you guys need to hop off here, get on like a Skype chat just singly by your guys' selves, have an actual conversation, and find out what you guys both like and what you both have in common, and fucking, what you guys like to do, shit like that. Because it seems like you guys are old school. Like you guys like that fucking old. You know, you want to know all that shit. You just don't want to jump in. Like you're not one of these fast girls that just want to jump in bed and fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it seems like to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
See, Tex, he likes those fast girls. He can just fuck them and tell them to piss the fuck off. That's what I'm saying, but I'm giving you a fucking hot tag here.
Hey, I've had them fast and I've had them slow. I've had them of every speed and variety. So I know what I'm talking about here. So,
well, yeah,
it's all
Mikkel,
good.
I personally, I think Mikkel, he's probably got game, and we're just thinking of it as a fucking retard, but he probably has fucking all the game.
No,
I bet you he
I
does.
don't. I'm not saying he doesn't have game. I think he does, but I think his game shows when the YouTube camera is not in front of him. I think he does better without an audience. You know
Oh,
what
I bet you too. I bet you he has stage
Yeah.
fright. That's my opinion. I think he has stage fright.
I
Because I mean, the longest
Now-
time I've had stage fright. Because I
now,
wouldn't go on
Mikkel,
shows.
Mikkel, if you wanted to impress her, maybe you do the old cowboy hat trick, but you do it with your Santa Claus hat since it's Christmas season, right? You get your downstairs, screaming
That's what the
hallelujah,
manscape. That's what
and
manscape's
then
for.
and
The
then
lawnmower.
you hang the Christmas hat over your junk, right? And then you take a picture and be like, "Hey, you want to be my ho ho ho?" And then you send it to her. You do something like that,
Oh, come on. We got to be more fair to EJ for Emily here. Let's be real. Come on now.
Okay. Scratch that idea. I got a better one. Go get a gift wrap bow and wrap it around the tip of it and be like, "Hey, baby, I got your present right here." And then you just flop it out. You know what I'm
You're making this girl like fucking like run the fucking way. Come on now. Come on now.
What about that? I got a good idea.
Casey, shut up.
I got an idea to kind of piggybacks Texas.
Emily, just ignore what Casey's saying.
I know. I'm trying to know what Texas said just now too. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm suggesting.
Excuse these two mongoloids over here. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I'm nervous.
Oh, you guys. Well, I mean, Tex knows about this trick where you go on the you go to the movies and you get the big popcorn. And
Shut up,
Casey.
Yeah,
I've done that trick many times.
Oh,
It actually works.
I've done it once.
so what I'm suggesting is that. Oh no!
Jesus Christ! Are you taking a piss on the floor?
EJ!
Alright, turn off your mic next time you're in the restroom, man.
Oh,
But
please continue. Save us, Casey. Continue.
see, I'm gonna use the popcorn idea instead of you put your dick through the popcorn. You have a present, but you kind of hold through the present and you put your dick through it. So
you put
no, I'm gonna know that one too, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's many romantic. Mikkel could get a gigantic bow, stick it to his chest, and he could lay under the Christmas tree and be like, "Hey, baby, your present's here," and he's laying there on looking all ready for playtime. You know what I mean? There's many things Mikkel could do here if he's looking at that.
We're trying to help you out, Mikkel. I mean,
I understand you're trying to help him out, but not that kind of way.
Well,
Mikkel, you should be thankful for all the suggestions. I mean, and we shouldn't have to take that. I mean, that's just you ungrateful bastard. We're just trying to help you out. And
well, like I said, obviously, this is the comedic bit of this. But like I said, if there's something here, take it offline, figure it out amongst yourselves. You're grown-ups, you know what to do here. So have fun.
If I already DM my kill on fucking Discord.
Yeah, there you go.
But,
you can DM. You and Mikkel hop on Discord. Do your thing.
You cannot say out loud yet.
Well,
what about a Twitter? My bad about taking a piss, but what about the Twitter DMs? Start out with.
Sure, if you can
I mean, I
Yeah,
could set one up for you guys, and I'll leave, but I can set you guys up one.
Yeah, but we gotta keep tabs. We're gonna make sure
No, no,
No,
we just want to
no.
we gotta make sure that you're not gonna pull no bullfrog on her.
what, sending nudes and shit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so not happy with that.
Casey wants to be added as the
The moderator.
judge.
No.
The moderator.
I'm not AJ and Katie.
No,
What's that,
see,
bud? What's that, bud?
Casey.
I'm not gonna be the moderator. No, not try, Katie. Not.
Just you two? Is that what you're saying?
See, hang on, but see, here's the
Yeah.
thing. They don't even have
Okay,
to DM. They can video chat and figure all this out amongst themselves. It's all good.
Yeah, but one of them's got to figure out how to do it, though. That's the real question.
And
If
that's
Mikhail can get
Mikhail's
somebody, if Mikhail can figure out how to get on this video stream, I'm pretty sure he can figure out how to video stream with EJ.
Well, yeah, it's click of a button.
I'm not that dumb.
Well, we know
Clip
no one
that.
said you were dumb.
Clip
No
that.
one said that.
well,
That's hilarious.
but I just want to just moderate. Say
No,
Casey wants to use that cum rag some more. Is what he wants to do. He's gonna sit there and read
Casey,
it.
Casey, you were a desperate fucking man. You know that.
Casey's gonna use this as like a live action romance novel. As he's sitting there jerking himself.
I mean, like,
You're a sick fuck, man.
I mean, like, what's so? It's like, how is Mikhail and Emily doing today?
It's like, damn, we're trying to find love here for these two.
Casey's
I
can
trying to
tell
rub
you.
one out.
I can tell you how this is gonna go down. Casey's gonna just be like looming in the background, waiting for it to get romantic, and as soon as it does, he's gonna be like, "Hey, do y'all mind the third?" And he's gonna try to jump in. What he's gonna do?
Jeez.
That's what he's gonna do. So Casey's one of them preverts. He likes to get on the tag team circuit. So
Well, I
Something's
mean,
not right with that boy.
Dude, Mike, text me on Twitter.
there you go.
Do you have him on Twitter?
No, I tried looking him up. I don't see him on there.
If you go on my page, he's on mine.
All right. Well, now that we've got the Lovebirds took care of, Casey, who do you have a crush on in the derailed community that you'd like to come out to?
Oh, Casey and the Rose. I thought them two were still
Yeah,
together.
I thought it was Casey and the Rose. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe we could hook me up with me and Drew's wife.
Okay, now you're fucking with fire.
See, I've spoke to Tara. I'm pretty sure she'd tear your head off and like shit down your. I don't think you can handle her, Casey. I'm just saying.
Maybe it'll work out. I mean, I do see arguments, so I think there's a chance.
Casey, you're playing with fire there. I think Drew could beat your ass, personally.
You want to die, Casey?
Well,
I'm pretty sure Drew would like shove cheese up your ass just to make a bitch out of you. So,
Mountain die.
No.
You have a good night too, Jay. Pouncing out, y'all.
Bye, Jay.
I'm good. See, I think Casey would start hitting on Tara, and he'd be like laying down his best moves. Drew would pick up like a half-empty peanut butter whiskey bottle and just beat Casey to death with it. That's probably what he'd do. I could see that happening.
Well, I mean, sometimes, the women actually like it if the man fights for her love. So, I mean,
okay, but you wouldn't. It's not a fight if you're getting your ass whooped. You know that, right?
Well, I'm just saying it would work out. It would work out better for Drew.
A fight. See, for a fight to take place, there has to be equal chance on both sides of both people winning this thing. So,
right. So, did you just say you're going to take Drew's wife? Is that what you just said?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a
No,
suggestion.
if you want to take Drew's wife, you got to take down Drew first, because that's his wife, man.
Right.
Well, I
So,
mean, that's
yeah,
why.
Drew will probably whoop you in your A.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
because that's his wife.
he tried hitting on Jen, Frank's woman, to the point
Yeah,
where Frank
you know what
named,
Frank did? You owe now Frank some money for hitting on his wife, man.
Frank named his whole team about coveting a YouTuber's woman. And obviously Casey did not learn his lesson. So
Well, yes, I did. I did. I just, and you know what? Going all the way to Ohio, that's just too long just to get a woman. So that Frank's has her right now. And if she gets closer, then that's different. But
Wait, seriously, Frank lives in Ohio?
He
yeah.
moved. He had
He
to
lives
move.
right up by me? Wow. So he
He
lives
had to
by
move.
Bullfrog.
That's why he
But-
wasn't like that much.
I don't think Casey's
I thought
after
Frank
something
was in
of the
California.
I don't think Casey's after something of the female variety. I think he's after of the male variety.
Well, Tex, we already know this. It's the Rose.
Well, this is what I'm saying. No. Casey's fantasy football team is named Frank's Mirko Penis.
Damn.
Are you serious,
And-
Casey?
And hang on, he
it's
initially
more than
named it this. Then he changed the name to something else, but he liked it so much he went back
Yeah.
to that
Well, because
name. And go ahead, please. Go ahead.
because I accidentally misspelled micro, and then I
So you know how to spell micro?
I
think-
mistyped it, and then I typed it back. Mistyped it
I think
back.
Casey's hurting for Frank's, gimmick, if you know what I'm saying. I think he's, just he's one of them.
Then what about Drew?
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to go after his wife too. Does that mean I'm after Drew too?
Maybe you just want to bang every guy that you do a podcast with. I don't
Casey,
know.
what the fuck? Are you saying you have the hots for Tex and me and Mikkel? What the fuck is wrong with you, boy?
Well,
You ain't getting none of
Now,
fucking
and
me
to-
or Tex or
and-
Casey
and
or
to-
Mikkel.
And to only further this cannot have a clip of Casey saying, "I want to do everybody on here." Does he also not have
yes, he does.
Yeah, he said it. He said it before.
He does. Because I was trying.
See,
I was,
this is why I'm the detective, because I remember this. I'm smart. I catalog this stuff.
That's why we have Tex on the show.
There you go.
see, that's
Not just because he brings the ratings, it's because he's entertaining. See, we all thought it was the rating.
oh, that,
Oh,
Yeah, right there,
Oh.
bud.
I
oh
think,
yeah.
I think my package arrived early.
No, that's me. That's me still hacking up Flam.
Did you hear fucking Casey what he said? He's thinking about you.
He hears that his package should arrive early.
See,
He's thinking about you, boy.
it makes sense.
Damn.
Casey has a thing for derailed official co-host. He went after J-Man. He went after Frank. He went after Drew. Now he's going after me. We're all official derailed guys. So Casey just
I'm
has a thing
not.
for derailed guys.
Thank God.
AJ, hopefully you're safe. I mean, Casey
I'm
might be
safe.
accosting
I've never
me,
been on no one's show.
but
Oh.
that you're on this one, so his affections might
Well,
change. So be on the watch
technically,
for it.
If you want to be technical, Tex, you said, hey, AJ knows about all this WCW stuff.
Yes,
So technically,
yes.
you brought me aboard.
Maybe I subconsciously brought you on, so maybe he would target you and not me. Maybe I did that. I could see that.
Maybe he has something for his southern, pieces of ass. You never know.
Well, I mean, see, that doesn't make California's not southern, and he wants Frank's jump. So
But
that
Frank's
doesn't
from
make any
Ohio,
sense.
though.
No,
That's northern.
He's from.
No, he's from California.
Oh, he's from the Bay?
Yeah, he's from Southern California. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was from the Bay, because the Bay is northern
Ooh.
California.
I don't know where he's from. He's somewhere in California. Either way.
Because I know him and J-Man are both 49er fans. That's why I figured.
Either way, that doesn't fit the mold of the Southern guy.
Marcel and Casey are Cowboy fans, so they're into Cowboys.
Well, I mean, Texas
we don't
is a
know where-
Cowboy fan too, so
Yeah,
Right.
it's like we got 3 Cowboy fans and a Raider fan,
Oh.
and then EJ, what are you, a Donkeys fan?
Okay, so listen to me. I'm a Denver fan. I
No,
am a
man.
Giants fan, Jets, Panthers, and
You're a
Cowboys.
bandwagon fan. She's a bandwagon fan.
oh,
If you
come on.
like more
do
than one,
not say that.
You're a
No.
bandwagon fan.
if you like more than one team, your vote doesn't count. Everybody knows that's how it works.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? I'm okay if you have one team for
No.
Which is the
Like
Denver
one-
Broncos. My number one for my stepdad is the Cowboys. That's his number, and he goes for the Denver for his second team, which I don't mind.
like I feel like you could have one for the AFC and one for the NFC.
Well, hold on. Timeout then. If that's the case, because you know how but I don't like the Atlanta Falcons. They're all right of a team, but it doesn't mean I like them.
Right.
Well, true.
And I live in
Well-
Detroit. Doesn't mean I'm a Lions fan.
AJ's a different kind of fan. AJ's not a fan that goes for his home team. He goes for whichever team speaks to him the most, and I can understand that.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. You know,
Yeah.
he didn't latch onto the Georgia,
Georgia
college
Bulldogs.
program whenever he was a kid because they were winning national titles at the time because they sucked back then.
Yeah.
He actually became a fan of them purely, genuinely.
Yeah.
So
'cause
I can
love the
understand
Dogs.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
Being an Oakland
Yeah, I
Raiders
mean-
fan, I grew up fucking being a Raiders
Well,
fan.
And at that time, it was very popular. You know, the Raiders, jackets were cool, and everybody
Yeah.
had them. You know,
Yep.
the logo. It's a very popular logo. People who
Yes.
weren't even sports fans buy the Raider logo because it's a pirate thing. It's cool.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
So that to me makes sense. But some people just root for all home teams, and some root for teams that they really like or whatever. I get it.
Exactly.
Well,
I
for
agree with you
me-
100%, Tex, because the only Detroit team I like is the Red Wings. That's the only Detroit team I like is the Red Wings.
Right.
Well, for me, the closest teams are the Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs, and
Oh,
Right.
fuck you, Casey, with those queefs.
See,
You can
okay,
pick anybody else.
Casey, explain that. How did you end up with a Jets jersey? That's one thing I still can't
Yeah,
understand.
that's what I want to know.
no, that was my
Yeah.
late wife's jersey.
No. You said it wasn't
Oh.
because of Ken. I thought you said it was because Ken. Because he's a
No.
Jets fan.
No, my wife, her favorite of all is the Carolina Panthers, but her second favorite team was the Jets. So
Okay.
she had a
Yeah,
couple,
I'm a Panther fan too.
and
How many
I-
teams of fans are you? That's the real question.
So in the NBA, it's Boston. So my number one is Denver, and then Boston, and then for the
Fuck you, you're disqualified.
baseball is just Colorado, and then for hockey is the Avalanche.
Fuck
and
you.
Then,
I don't like this girl. You're lucky we're cool, EJ. You're lucky we're cool, because I don't like the Avalanche.
Excuse
And you should know why. If you're a real hockey fan, you know why. But it's okay. March 26, 1997, you got your asses handed to you. D-Mac
would
whooped the
say-
shit out of you.
Last year we win the Semi Cup last year, but we're not.
That
doing
doesn't mean
so
shit.
for another Semi Cup.
That doesn't mean shit.
You know,
I'm talking about something that everybody knows about. When you think of the fight night at the Joe, we're talking about when Darren McCarty beat the dog shit out of Claude Lemieux.
Well, look
That's
what
what I'm
announced it. Oh
talking
my
about.
gosh, the dad bought a bottle of peanut butter whiskey, MFLO.
No, don't change the subject.
No, that's what Anani
Don't
said.
change the. I know, but
I
don't
know.
change the subject. Yeah, exactly. But go ahead, fucking.
Okay, I'm saying here for the NHL, the fucking Colorado Rockies, they win the Semi Cup. Means we win the whole thing last year, but this year
Wait,
we're
hold
not
on.
doing.
What'd you call them?
The Semi Cup means we win the
The
final.
Stanley Cup.
thing
The
last
Stanley
year.
Cup.
Stanley Cup, not the
Mike, tell get your woman in line.
Yeah, I could give a rat's crap. I could give a rat's crap about hockey. That
Yeah.
sport means
You're not a
Text
big
it.
fan of hockey either. You're crazy, Tex.
I've been to. I have went to Stars games. It is a lot of fun to watch in person, but the sport makes no sense to me.
How doesn't it make
Right.
sense? How doesn't it
I
make
don't
sense?
know.
No,
It
no
just
clue.
it just doesn't. It doesn't click with me. I don't know why. I mean,
I've seen
to me, I don't know.
I mean, to be honest
To
with
me-
you, there's more fights on a hockey game than there is a football game.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm a football fan. You know, I come from. I mean, we start playing football at Pee Wee down here, and it's took as a serious thing. Hockey is
Right.
like, oh, they've got one of those teams in Dallas. Who cares? That's like, the only down here, the only people who go to Stars games are rich people or the diehard fans. That's why they can't even afford to have their own stadium. They can't
This
support
is true.
a big
This is
program.
true. But you
I
know,
have
like
gone through 3 periods about it, and sometimes they fight break out. Oh,
see, the thing is, Tex doesn't understand hockey because his
I
team
don't- it's-
relocated to Dallas because their owner at the time, Norm Green, was a fucking pedophile, and he was
Oh.
leaving Minnesota to fucking come down to Dallas because he's afraid of
To
fucking
me,
going to
it's.
jail.
I mean,
That's the
I've
reason
been
why.
I've been to Stars games. I've been to Mavericks games. I don't care for basketball or hockey either way. The
Well,
sports.
I would
It-
go to these sports, but I'm not gonna be sitting down like watch a hockey game or a basketball game.
I like football.
NFL, Casey.
Obviously, I like. I like professional baseball. I mean, I've got a Ranger poster right behind me. But
Oh, is that? I thought that was your Aggie.
No, it's
No,
that's the baseball.
no,
one.
that's
That's in
Texas
baseball.
Rangers.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the
She
Aggie.
did
That's-
butterflies and
no,
that stuff too. So
that-
that's her team too.
That logo is their newest alternate logo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, like I said, I love going to Ranger games. I like the environment of a baseball game.
Okay.
But hockey and basketball, like I said, I've been to them. I see why they're popular. It just doesn't click with me. You know what I mean? It never did. Now that being said, I love NASCAR. I go college football, NASCAR, and then that's what I'm saying.
Well, I messaged you on Twitter, so you can check that out and keep him out.
I go college football, then I go NASCAR, then I go NFL. That's my 3 sports.
See,
So, but
I've never been the biggest. I've never been the biggest NASCAR fan. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Oh yeah, that's my dude right there.
But
yeah, I've always been an Earnhardt guy.
Take me too long, boring. Yeah, because if they go overtime, you have to sit there and wait until one of them wins.
Well, baseball is boring.
Yes. When it comes to baseball, watching it on TV will put me to sleep.
Right.
But if I'm there in person, it's fun. I love the atmosphere of a baseball game. Baseball is something that you can go to with friends and you can kind of hang out. Like, if I'm going to an NFL game or a college football game, I'm watching the game. I don't care who's around me. But if I'm going to a baseball game, that's more of a social setting. You can take a date to it. You can have some fun. You can do whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hon, when you take your date to the baseball games, could you make out at the baseball game?
No, I get nervous when I'm out in Pueblo with that shit. No.
Dude, you can make out wherever you want. Yeah,
but not in front of all the people like that, no.
I could try to the wiener, put my wiener in the hot dog bun. Until she goes
see, that's going to work till she goes to take a bite. Then you're going to the hospital. That's what's going to happen.
Or jail.
Or jail, either way.
For decent exposure. And put on that registry you want so badly.
Listen for what I said. What the, Casey?
Well, I mean, hold on. I mean, is it indecent exposure?
If it's
Yeah.
hot dog bun and has a bunch of like mustard and ketchup on it, and
Oh,
onions and
God.
stuff.
I hope you.
Then it will change
I
the
hope you.
subject. Change it to something else, please.
Okay, Casey, but here's the thing: the wiener in the popcorn bucket works because it's easy. The wiener in the hot dog, that's a
Oh
mess.
no!
Casey is one fucked up individual.
It's like I don't know why, but you have to eat it down here. I'm pretty sure I can't move it because you.
Okay, but Casey, here's the thing: do you dress your hot dog in the bleacher seat, or do you go to the bathroom, dress it, walk back to the seat, not spill anything while you hold your junk out and everybody sees it? Like, what's the process here?
Well, honestly, what you do, you throw the wiener away, and then you plop the dick on the bun, and then you walk into.
Yeah, right, put Rob.
And then you start.
That's how it started out when Mike Kell said HOT, and that's when everybody was at it. Okay, that's not how this started, but Rob.
And then you start pumping like the ketchup, the mustard, or even you just layer it with chili, and then you put.
Oh, if you're putting hot chili, oh my, no.
You know, the real question is, Casey, you said all this shit. I want to know how many times
he's thought about this. He has thought about this.
I want to know how many times he did this to his ex-wife or Melissa, because these are the only two girls we know. This is the real question.
I will not answer that.
But see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. At most stadiums, okay, like you go to the concession, right, and you buy your hot dog, and it comes in a little tray or whatever, right? They don't give you like ketchup packets and mustard packets. They have like the big squirt bottles. Once you buy your food, you have to walk over to the side table and get your onion or your ketchup or your whatever. And first of all, anybody who puts ketchup on a hot dog is a communist, and you should be in prison. That is
put ketchup on there.
Yes,
I put ketchup on my hot dog.
If you put ketchup on a hot dog, you're a communist. That's what you are. That is disgusting.
I put either ketchup or mustard on it, or cheese and ketchup.
What about a foot long hot dog that they sell at the games?
Casey don't have no foot long. He don't have to worry about that.
No. How about the ones that you buy from the baseball games?
Any sort. Okay, ketchup has no place on a hot dog. I'm sorry. Okay. That is. There is no wiggle room on that. If you do that, I will judge you accordingly.
Okay,
so
well,
Casey,
what do you believe that's supposed to be on a hot dog at a baseball game?
Mustard, relish, cheese, chili, onion are all acceptable. Even some jalapeno pepper on there can be good.
This is coming from Joe Dirt right here, folks.
But ketchup, first of all, there you go. There's that for you.
Okay, Joe Dirt.
But no, ketchup has no place on a hot dog, you communist.
That's why you go up to the stand that has all the toppings. So you have to, for me, I had to, kind of be on my tiptoes to do that.
You're a midget.
But
he's a midget and he doesn't have a 12-inch dog, so he has to really stretch out.
I personally think Casey's like 5'6".
No, I'm 5'9". So
he wakes up and he says it.
Say I get up, I go to the
oh Jesus!
Casey, pitching his head.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
I'm not even looking right now. I'm looking away.
Hang on. Everybody be quiet. We need to hear Casey's process here. Go ahead, Casey.
So you start pumping the ketchup. You put the ketchup on. Then you
hang on. Wait. Casey. Put you as full screen before you do this. Put you as full screen. Hang on. We need to see this. I want step-by-step instructions.
Okay, well, I'm covering my eyes.
You do what you need to. This is going to be hilarious.
So, yeah, you go up, and then, you put the ketchup on, and then you put the mustard, and then you sprinkle maybe some shredded cheese on it. and then you put some onions on it, and then I think you're good to go. Then you just deliver it. That's how I do it at the football game.
Drew, you are welcome for that new donation right there, my friend.
That is a great
Oh.
donation. Oh, that's great.
Oh, geez.
That was asking
You
a
don't wanna-
dumb question right now. That's what I said for Casey.
Read the
Oh,
comment.
geez.
I hadn't had a complaint.
Read what
unless-
Anami said.
No, I say, yeah, I see it.
Read it.
That's what I'm laughing at.
I need to drink first.
The answer is not long enough, Inani.
No.
That's the answer to that question.
It's not long
know-
enough or with.
Well, hold on. The only person who ever made a comment that was negative about that,
What the hell are you holding, Casey?
it's my drink.
You sure about that?
But
I'll be right back. I gotta go.
the only
And I'm gonna mute for it,
like we
AJ.
do it.
Okay.
No, I'm actually gonna mute like a non-heathen like AJ is.
no.
Okay.
See,
And just whip it out and piss. Oh, go ahead, Casey. Ain't too much fun.
Ryan the Hill came in at the wrong time. I think you came in the right time. if
Yeah, you
you-
came in the right time. Yes, you did, Mel.
but
What's going on, Ryan?
what happened?
Yeah, what the fuck, Casey? Oh, yeah.
So what happened is the only negative comment I ever got was from when I broke up with this ex-girlfriend.
All of
And
them are
then-
like that, Casey.
And yeah, so I don't think that comment is actually valid. So I think I do okay what I do what I got. So I'm not saying I have a foot long like Tommy says who said he has a foot long.
Hold on.
Tommy's full of shit, dude.
What started this, Miller, was not Casey, but Michael had said HOT, and that's when everybody started asking questions about me and Michael, and then that's when Casey went off and everything. You came in at the right time.
Oh, dude, Ryan the Hill, you missed out on a whole lot of shit, dude. You got
Okay,
to
Casey.
come back and check this
Casey.
out.
I have a
Ryan's
question
in the
for you.
building.
I
Ryan's in the building.
have a follow-up, sir. Obviously, you've practiced this method of delivering the hot dog. Let's just say.
Yeah.
So, have you ever had to explain this in front of a judge about how you do this?
Luckily not. But I mean, it is
Yes, Ryan, yes, I'm here, yes. You missed
Now-
out on here, Ryan.
Now, question number 2. Obviously, you weren't the only one at this sporting event, concert, or whatever you may have been at. So, what did your fellow customers buying hot dogs and hamburgers say as you ketchuped and mustard your dick?
Oh, okay. He said, look at Randy White where he said to Casey. Okay, that's what Ryan's trying to tell us.
Yeah, meow. You've tuned into Pee Wee's Playhouse. With it. It's gone
No, he
sideways.
said I love Casey is wrong. Damn.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, Randy Viper is the same one that loves
Yeah.
the Bullfrog.
Actually,
Let's be
Randy,
real.
you might want to hide Meow Meow's eyes because we don't need that poor cat to see what Casey does on his show. He's a foul heathen. So,
But
Okay, hold on. Okay.
But to answer your question, Tex, I wait for the other customers to leave because
Okay.
because I mean it'd be kind of awkward to go up there and he's like, dude, why is your dick in a hot dog bun?
Casey,
Oh,
Casey,
boy,
the real question is, do you have an overcoat on for this?
Yes, that was actually my third question. Thank you, Eddie. What attire do you wear to make sure your pants don't fall down when you pull the hot dog out of your pants?
Well, obviously, I'm wearing a belt to keep my pants up.
Oh, so you just pull it, so you just unzip and flop out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I didn't do the whole. I mean, I don't even have a trench coat like that. Or at least I don't anymore.
He doesn't anymore because last time he got seen in it, they got a picture of him and he had to hide it. So, good Lord.
I think the last time I had a trench coat is like when I was in school, and this is during that time where, and I wasn't like one of those kids who got, the trench coat mafia thing.
6 hours. I was about to say, are you going to shoot up your school? Is that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to recreate Columbine or something?
No, God, I think I was.
Just watch out. Okay, Ryan, we hear you. Just watch out. Whoops.
I think.
What did he say?
Good.
I think I was a sophomore when that happened. When Columbine happened.
Oh, when Columbine happened?
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah, when the Columbine girl, I was in high school and the Columbine girl got arrested. And then in 2019, she finally escaped, came to Colorado, right into Denver, and she shot herself. And we never no longer got to see her. We all got put on lockdown in Colorado because she came to Colorado.
What are you going to say, Ted?
So how many fast food restaurants have you sexually assaulted their food?
Oh,
obviously, you gotta do McDonald's.
Damn, bro.
McDonald's, because I'm a huge fan of McDonald's. So
now, I'm gonna put the over under at 4. How many chicken nugget boxes have you stuck your dick in and said, "Hey, baby, you want some lunch?" And then you showed them.
It's the 4-piece box.
Oh no! Somebody quit this.
It's the Happy Meals. It's the Happy Meal chicken nugget box. It's not even the 20-piece.
Yeah, it is, Foot it is.
Now, okay. Have you ever done the, obviously the go-to answer here is Subway because you can buy a $5 footlong, right?
Yeah.
That would make the most sense.
Quit this.
What?
What's that?
I was trying to get them to quit what Casey said not too long ago.
Oh, believe me, I will be messaging Drew with timestamps of new donations that he needs to get because we're about to make Drew's about to make a whole lot of money off of Casey showing how big his dick is. You know?
Yeah, I got a feeling I'm gonna be seeing the whole thing about doing the hot dog demonstration up there.
And Ken, if you're watching too, feel free to clip where he says he wants to bang all his co-hosts, so you can have even more proof as well. So
Yeah, guys, we're laughing his butt off.
So we're definitely putting in the homework for the other guys around here. So
please, because I can't clip right now.
Right. Yeah, oh my God. So anyways, back to my question. Have you ever done the $5 footlong where you went to Subway and bought you a sandwich, right? And you put your Johnson in there and be like, "Hey, I got you a $5 footlong," and then they unwrap it and your genitals are in there.
Well, sadly, that's how I lost one of my jobs at Subway. I
gotta keep my voice down. I'm getting too loud. My people are about to go to sleep, so I have to keep it down.
Okay.
So you found a customer that you found attractive, and you presented her with a cock meat sandwich, as they say.
Yes.
This is what you did.
I told her, I was like, I had to go around the counter for this one because I am scared. It's just so much stuffing.
There's so much meat in here. I'm not sure you can handle it, baby.
Yeah,
that's what you should have said.
Yeah, that I have to, bring it around the corner, and you just have to eat it from my height right here, from my crotch area. You have to eat it from there.
No, you missed a whole lot, Michael. Did you even bring your phone with you?
God.
Bro, you
No.
should have brought your phone. This thing got so out of control.
God.
Oh, Lord.
So yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons I got fired from.
So,
film.
okay. Another follow-up question. Would you say that your dick has been in more food
Oh,
than
no.
women?
I'm staying out of this question.
Is that a fair question to ask?
I would say so. I did try. I did try the apple pie deal from American Pie movie. That
I
was,
figured.
hey, you know what? It's not that bad.
Was it McDonald's or homemade?
What's a
Oh,
homemade?
if you fucked a McDonald's pie, oh my god, seriously.
Well, sometimes if you get the ones like brand new, then those are going to be too hot to stick.
Yeah, those are like lava inside when you
chili
bite
in
it.
there.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, yeah, okay. So, what temperature do you find chili is appropriate for applying to your penis? Like, what degree is acceptable here, Casey?
Oh, I prefer room temperature.
What's
Okay,
room temperature to you?
I don't want it to be too cold, or it does something.
So like a good 75 degrees, maybe. Is that acceptable?
I would say so. You
Okay.
don't want it too cold.
I don't blame you for it, Rob. Make sure you try to keep it down, buddy, so you don't get in trouble again.
My Lord, Casey. So we've learned that Mikhail has the hots for Emily, and Casey likes to fuck food. This is what we've learned here tonight.
I think we brought that up before. I mean, especially the
I
pot.
don't remember the food thing. That one was a new one for me. I mean, I could have forgotten. That's completely fair. But
Oh, I mean the popcorn thing and the hot dog.
well,
yeah.
yes, okay, but the popcorn is like everybody knows about that. That's just one of those things, you know what I mean? So
Well, I mean, I tried other movie food. I mean, your penis from the pizza box, that doesn't work that
yeah,
great.
well, no, if you do it, if they order a pizza with a large sausage, you put it in sideways. You know what I'm saying?
It's just. Well, I mean, I just wanted to pop it up from the below.
So basically, never eat at your house because who knows what you've molested in the kitchen.
Possibly. That and
I feel bad for your mom.
Why is that?
Your poor mother. Just to think about, she raised a heathen.
I bet her mother, or I bet his
Her
mother
mother?
her mother hit. Dude, I'm drunk. I don't know what I'm saying right now.
I'm high, your point being.
I bet his mother has like a refrigerator locked in her bedroom, and that's the only food she eats in the house. So that way Casey has ravaged
Are you
it.
guys talking about Casey or you're talking about Michael?
Me.
No, I'm talking about Casey.
We're talking about Casey.
She actually does hide some stuff. Like she'll hide there's some candy she'll hide. Like if she buys like M&M peanuts,
What do you call them, Casey?
M&Ms.
M&Ms?
M&Ms.
M&Ms.
They're called M&Ms.
M&Ms. Peanuts.
There you go.
And she knows I like those. I don't like the original ones. I like the ones with peanuts in there. So
you like peanuts in your M&Ms? Is that what you like, Casey?
Yes, I like.
Well, he likes the peanut kind.
And she would hide those from me, and then like if it's certain type of candy, she'll hide it from me. But granted, if I find it, I eat it.
I believe you.
But you know what? Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I gotta take some more cold medicine. So
Casey's just afraid he's being embarrassed.
Who's going first to announce their stuff out? Who's going first?
Tex.
Tune in tomorrow night to the Harsh Truth YouTube channel for the greatest show on YouTube. hosted by Frank, myself, Cora, and Jeremy, possibly Alan. I don't know who's all going to be on there,
And
but
not me.
and definitely not Casey. He is not allowed. I don't know what the topics are yet, but I'm sure all of the stuff with the DC films, because that's hot right now, will be talked about. And who knows what else. So tune in 7 o'clock Central tomorrow night, The Harsh Truth. Go.
What about Mikhail?
I think I'll try to myself talk.
He's too busy with Emily.
Friday night, he's going to be on his date.
No, he's talking about Mikhail talk. He's talking about his channel. Ain't you, Mikhail?
And my game channel.
You
There
game
you go.
channel.
You got a game channel?
Nice.
Fit.t .com Michael game and play Fortnite and play Hey the come check me out over there. And your monkey Casey kill me all the time.
Oh, I did one time. We're playing Fortnite. I saw. See, when you're playing.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. I'll see you later.
See you later, Tex.
Yeah.
See, there was this one
See you,
time where
Tex.
we were playing Fortnite, and I could see Mikhail in a house. So, and I had these jars of fireflies, and if you throw them, they start fire. So I do like 2 jars on the house.
I didn't know. I would get.
Wait, I think I watched that episode when he killed fucking Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that. I remember.
I was like, there goes Michael in my head, and I was like, then Casey got me one time, and I didn't realize I was Casey coming after me one time. I was like, oh shit, I got killed by Casey.
Yeah, I was like, I just saw the silhouette of him. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna screw him over. I see if you're a teammate, you can't kill him with gunfire or anything. So I figure if you set the place up on fire, then you kill him. So that's what I did. So
I go, you bell reboot.
you already.
Oh, talking shit now, man.
Well, and he knew it was me immediately. Oh, Frank is in the chat.
Yeah.
Going
What's
to bed.
going on, Frank?
Oh, hey, what up, Frank? What up?
Go to bed, Casey.
Dude, I've been asleep a lot this past week. I was afraid that I was gonna miss start of the show because I took a nap and I woke up. It was 8 o'clock. I was like, oh shit, I need to stay up. So, yeah. Here's another one from Tex. He's saying, talking about upcoming films, doing
Okay,
reviews
sounds good.
with Frank. Oh, just getting this tomorrow's stream together. Thanks for coming by, Frank. And Foot Rub right there.
Oh, is that foot rub?
Yeah, that's Foot Rub. That's been Foot Rub.
Yeah. If it has.
He's going to change his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he changes his name all the time. You got anything, AJ?
Just follow me on Twitter. If you have my account, pretty much everybody that's on the call has it. So it's like,
right.
If not, get hold of me through one of them. It's not hard to find me.
What about you, Emily?
Okay, so you can follow my YouTube channel. I've been going live with Fortnite, Fall Guys, and some Lord of Warships. And then sometimes I'll go live with Jeff. Sometimes I'll go live on my Discord server. Casey have my Discord server. He can drop that down too if you like. I don't know when the next time I'll be streaming. I've been in and out, not feeling great. So if I go live, I go live. So you guys will see me when you see me.
Nice. So what I'm planning to do is one of the first games I'm gonna be playing minus Fortnite that I stream is I'm gonna play what's called Earthbound, not the Super Nintendo version.
Oh,
This is Earthbound Beginnings on an NES cart.
Uh huh.
This one's before the Earthbound that people know. So I'm gonna. So this is what's called. I'm gonna bring up myself up.
Yeah,
Here.
please.
So this is called Mother. This is what started the whole
okay.
series
I know.
with Earthbound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's like, is that the Nintendo one or is it just
Yeah.
what is it?
Well, this is the Nintendo Famicom cartridge version.
The one that Drew has. Okay.
Well, Drew has. You can play it on it because this one is imported from
Casey, you're cutting out, bud.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
coming in and out, buddy.
Oh,
Hey,
there we
y'all.
go.
Okay, now we
Oh,
can hear it.
there I'm back. So, but I'm gonna explain it a little bit better. But I will play in Earthbound Beginnings on the NES as the first game starting back up. I'll probably get some gameplay going tomorrow. I was gonna do that today, but I fell asleep a lot. But that's it. So, you guys have a good day, and let's get the fuck out of here.
Alrighty.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys later.
See you guys.